So this is how it happened.
I'm a complete idiot. It's Yellow Flash versus Yellow Flash. It's the battle of the fandoms tonight, only on. That'd be drawn and quartered.
Gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Let's get ready to rumble!
Man, that was 7 minutes we thought we were streaming, and I never pressed the start stream button. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Drawn and Quartered Yellow Flash versus Yellow Flash. For those of you who are uninitiated, Yellow Flash, as in Dr. Zoom from DC Comics, Reverse Flash, they call him, versus Minato, aka Naruto's dad from the Hidden Leaf Village in Naruto. Or if you want to draw Yellow Flash from YouTube and his little character, whatever, you can do that too. Whatever you want. It's Yellow Flash versus Yellow Flash tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, what's up, Matt Cossin?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
I'll drag you here.
Oh yeah, you want to see my little Spawnuary piece
Yes.
Yes.
again?
Why do I have it on remove? Oh, hold on. No, that didn't work. No, that didn't work. Good.
So the
There we
full
go.
cycle. Yeah.
There we go.
Man, I gotta say, Matt, though, I don't think that hat has been done like that, but that's the best gunslinger hat I've ever seen.
Yeah, explain why this is a gunslinger now.
I like the dimples in the hat because I think they just do this freaking big old popsicle hat like Star Wars does, but you put the dimples in the hat, it looks freaking awesome.
Yeah, I think I seen someone who did a little bit of an implied a dimple, and I'm like, I think they need that dimple. It just adds to it, you know. I like cowboy movies and stuff, but yeah, it turned into the gunslinger because I missed the deadline for the first Spawnuary week. So I thought, okay, I'll just turn this to a gunslinger. I added his arms in there, the guns and the hat, play around with the trench coat look. Now I'm going to change the boots, make them look more like cowboy boots.
A miracle of digital art.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so here's the thing: is like I honestly, as I've been observing a little bit of the content, because I haven't really entered the contest either. I just threw up some sketches. I'm probably going to delete them, but I don't think they're keeping track because the judging doesn't take place until the end of the month for all 4 weeks of categories. So honestly, I think people can submit whatever they want, whenever they want, over the next 4 weeks. And I could be wrong, but I don't honestly think they're keeping track.
Really? Well, I'm thinking, what if they time stamp it? You know what I mean? You upload it.
I mean, they might. Who knows? I just know that the judging is not happening until the end for all 4 categories, all 4 weeks.
Okay. I'm always thinking there's going to be some type of technicality, so I don't want to miss out on that technicality. It's happened to me in the past.
No, that's wise, bro. That's wise.
All right, that's what's up with you. What's up with you? Well done.
All right, let's kick this show off properly. Did the ETFs get approved or what?
The ETFs were approved, ladies and gentlemen.
It was Gensler's little stunt on Twitter then.
I think it was. So the ETFs were approved. We had this great big pump. We have this correction bouncing right now off of this support. And away we go.
What's the current price? What is it? I can't see.
$46,582. I don't think everyone's coming here to watch the
All right. No, I'm just kidding.
watch the market. But
I just wanted to kick that. No, I'm just doing a sketch cover right now, Spider Gwen. The Bill Williams is like notorious for camping out at was it Diamond's because he has a Diamond account, and these books pop up for pennies at a time sometimes. Sketch
Oh,
covers
really?
and all different kinds of books. So he'll get them all for like 50 cents each. Even like, I mean, this is the #1 Spider Gwen. I just don't think anybody was paying attention. So he gets all kinds of absurd deals, and he's got a little spending habit. He likes to camp out on all those auction sites for heritage and all that other stuff too. But anyways, I'm just doing a sketch cover for him. I'm trying to get warmed up tonight. I'm excited about what's his name? Minato. I didn't know that was Naruto's dad.
Yeah.
I didn't really know it at all.
Is that a real character? Like his name is Yellow Flash?
yeah, he's the Yellow Flash of the Hidden Leaf Village.
That's what they call him?
That's his name.
He looks
Oh.
pretty cool. Looks pretty cool.
Never heard of that. It's cool.
You
I've never
guys and
watched
your
Naruto.
not watching Naruto ways.
Let's see if I can do a good foreshortened
How
hand.
durst you? Oh, John Wick says he's here for the Bitcoin market watch. All right. Well, if Bitcoin, it's taking a little bit of a dip right now. Right now, as we're live,
Do you need to go buy?
So people are
I actually
doing
bought some.
profit takings. Like they're just.
I did buy some today.
I honestly thought that they were gonna come up with something to not have it approved, and
They didn't have a chance. They didn't have that option.
I think
The
you're right.
judge straight up told him, like, dude, you're full of crap. You have no reason to not approve this.
And so they approved it for all of the funds.
He had to
right?
approve it for all of them because if he had only approved it for one of them or a couple of them, that would have been playing favorites, and the other ones could have sued him.
Yes. Well, that's exciting. Huh?
Jay Dalla says, "What's happening, Mike?" Jay Dalla, you asked earlier why I started this stream at the same time as Anthony. I've been doing this stream the same time on the same day for 6 years, so I don't want to hear your complaints that Anthony started a stream at the same time as me.
Is it a drawing stream? What's going on?
No, he does CG slumlord stuff. Juan Soto says, "Wait, it's not Naruto. It's Naruto's dad. Yes, he's the 4th Hokage."
Wait, has he got his visage in the
Hold on,
mountainside?
let me mute my son real quick. Slumlord. Sorry, I don't. Jiminy, please shut up. You have the link, by the way, Jiminy. So it's 7:15. What say we just get this party started and
Stop drawing.
we get drawn until 9:15 in the PM.
Hey,
All right.
so is this guy is this the guy with the white jacket or the like the cream jacket with the flames
The
on it?
flames.
That is his jacket. I believe that's he ended up giving that, or that Naruto ended up with that jacket. But let me get you some reference and I'll drop it in the.
You say is he wear yellow ever?
I mean, I
Just
hope
his hair.
so.
Just his hair. Just his-
Yeah.
His hair's yellow. That's why they call him the yellow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
And he's got
That's cool.
lightning powers, right? Am I wrong?
I forget.
Lightning powers. Am I right? Am I right?
All right.
Do they call him Yellow because he's a coward?
I see there's a version
No,
of
it's
him in
'cause
the
he's
yellow trench
freaking-
coat.
Japanese, dude. Except that he's white. He's blonde hair, blue
Oh,
eyes.
Japanese. That's oh my god.
Hey,
No, could it be
Costin,
because of his blonde hair?
Costin, I thought about you. I got these 2 books. They came
All right.
together in one set. Have you seen this?
In the private chat.
Oh, you got
Private
it.
chat. Links in the private chat.
Whoa.
Have you
Oh,
seen
is that
this?
one we were talking about online?
Is it?
Is it, I don't know. I think it is. Is it? I sent Mike a link to this guy. It's like manga, like breakdowns, right? Like how he draws manga stuff.
Yeah.
That's cool,
What
man.
about
Where'd
you?
you find that?
Amazon. But I found some people
Amazon.
reviewing it on YouTube. I thought you might.
Cool.
I mean, you already draw well. You don't really need this, but this is helpful for other things, though.
I like good books like that.
It's tiny.
Oh, I like that.
There's 2 of them in one set.
That's a petite. Well, I don't know.
Cool, man.
And almost all of this stuff is from the freaking TV show.
You have to send me the name of that.
If you want decent fan art, well, maybe not. Go to DeviantArt.
It's just the Flash backwards.
You say DeviantArt?
He's reversed.
Yeah, I'm always shocked whenever I venture over there to look for things. Like, just Google is just incapable of
That.
providing.
Go to Pinterest. Pinterest.
Or go to. I wonder if
Or we can
Artscape-
Here's yellow flashes from the channel. Oh my gosh, we have a Kevin Sharp.
I
Welcome
think
to the show, Kevin Sharp.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome.
What's up?
You have a good dinner?
Ew.
Oh. Should I
I'm
do
drinking
this?
mine.
Okay, I know what I'm doing.
Bone broth.
Kevin's pulling out the nice paper.
I know what I'm doing.
Strathmore.
Nice paper. That's like the average run-of-the-mill stuff you get at Michael's.
No, it's Strathmore.
Better than Walmart, right?
Is that Strathmore?
I don't know
Yeah.
if they sell it at Walmart. I haven't seen it at ours, but they might.
I saw it said
Yeah,
300.
Strathmore 300. It's usually at the Michael's art stores.
When I go to Hobby Lobby now, they only have one brand of paper, and it's Master
Yeah.
Stroke and everything.
Yeah, they started selling their own, the Artist Loft or whatever it is. Is it Artist Loft? Maybe it's something else. But
Yeah. Blix
Master
does the same
Touch or
thing.
something else. But the coolest thing about it is they always have a deal. Most of the time now because.
Oh my gosh, look who's here.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, of course. Of course.
How you guys
Say
doing?
Naruto and he shall come.
Too great.
Still a little sick, so
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
if I don't do that well, I'm blaming that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No more broken fingers. Broken fingers just.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. He's got
Still
proof.
broken. I'm still hobbled, so bear
Rub
with.
your feet.
Is
Use
it
your
a little
toes.
more comfortable though? I mean, hopefully.
Who's buzzing?
I don't know.
Melissa, what phone is
We just got like a foghorn or something, right?
I don't know.
What is that? Okay. This can sit on the floor.
Dude, you just
I
need to
know.
attach one of those Apple nibs to your bionic finger, Mike. Ew.
I can't just draw with my finger. I mean, technically, I guess I can,
Put your
but
hip into
I'm
it.
not going to.
Dang, Mike, is that a limited edition Chongo shirt you got going on there? I want one of those.
Funky Monk Frat House shirt, one of a kind.
It is it one of a kind? Dang,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, have we started already?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Oh.
I guess.
Yeah, I might want to start then. So the
All right.
subject is:
Yellow Flash versus Yellow Flash.
are there more
Does it
than
have
one
to be-
yellow flash? Or are we talking about?
I'm
Someone
drawing
else.
Kid Flash.
I'm
Any
lost.
yellow flash you desire.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what
Someone
Kevin
explain it
said.
to him, please.
It's Yellow Flash versus the Naruto Yellow Flash guy.
Naruto's father, Yellow Flash. From the
He's
Hidden
a little
League.
young to be his dad, to be honest with you.
Why? How old do
No,
you be
because
to be a
he
father?
died young, so you only ever see
Oh.
him young.
Wait, did he get his face on the side of the mountain too? Did I?
Yes.
Oh, that's freaking sweet.
Spoiler alert there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, spoilers. He's dead when the series starts. FYI.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks a lot.
Well,
Well,
I
that's
mean,
good.
you know he's dead when the series starts.
You just ruined it. Ruined the whole thing.
Okay.
Spoilers, gosh.
Spoilers. Alright, I need to get a little bit of reference for this.
One of these weeks, I'm gonna figure out how to vote twice too on my phone.
As loud as you can.
That's why I keep coming back is to draw, so I can figure out how to vote twice. So I wonder who the chick who's does anybody know who Naruto's mother is, or is
Some redhead, some ginger.
Guessing his wife?
It's our.
Max, your butt is not the star of this show.
or is
He
it?
disagrees.
You sat on the keyboard, moving my screen around. Come
Look
on,
at that.
dude.
I'll show that little.
Come on,
little
man.
X. Don't show the X under the tail.
All
The
right,
cartoon
let's pull
manga
up
X.
somebody's art so we're not looking at just a bunch of nothing.
My iPad is rebooting.
Oh dear. Did the battery just go dead, or is there something wrong with
Oh
it?
no, Alpha
I-
Protos is you don't know he is his dad until Shippuden. Well, if they haven't watched it by
What?
now,
Really?
Great.
Uh-oh.
if y'all ain't watched it by now, you're a lot likely gonna watch it. So
Yeah, probably.
I'm not gonna watch it.
It's a big investment, man.
it's a very big time investment.
It's worth it.
Not quite as One Piece, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, one of the girls in the high school group is starting to is watching One Piece for a second time.
Just
Oh,
for the
no.
Oh,
I was gonna say, did anybody get converted to watching One Piece because of the movie? I don't think so.
yeah,
No.
Yellow Flash
well,
did
crap.
actually.
Well,
Yellow Flash on YouTube. Yeah, not like
too
not
I
not
saw
soon.
the first 100 episodes.
The movie had crazy animation. I've seen those scenes where the fighting on the water. It's crazy.
Well, you know what? Old series. I was shocked at. Did anybody see any of the live action fight scenes for that Yu Yu Hakusho series?
What?
I was actually shocked at. There was like a
saw
really cool
one.
fight scene.
Yeah, it did look really cool.
I was not expecting it, but I might have to tune in a little bit. Well, I'm gonna give this dude lightning powers, whether he has them or not.
It feels right. Congratulations, you have lightning powers now.
Yeah, he got upgraded. All right, it's an okay hand. I mean, did anybody out there in the chat? Was anybody interested in seeing us continue the little Spawnuary weekly? We were talking about it beforehand, whether or not we should like do another spawn drawing this week to stay up with the challenge.
Yeah.
But
We should do Scorch next week, right?
well,
Yeah.
I already did Scorched. That
How
the
many?
week- the first
What's
week.
Scorched? Is Scorched the female?
female,
character,
right?
Or is it a? Is it the team? Is it a team up book with all the Spawn characters?
I have no idea.
I haven't read Spawn since the 90s.
Correct. Yeah.
The little
I was
red
just curious
flag.
because they have the book, but I don't know whether or not it's just the new name for the she Spawn,
Yeah.
or is that the title of the? It's like a team up of all the Spawn characters.
It might be because it sure looks like they.
Rhoda says it's the team of Spawns.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
well, that's unfortunate. That means she's not good enough to have her own book.
Well,
Is
she's a
her
girl.
I didn't want to say it.
She could still be the main character of the team, like the main focus of the book.
You're awesome, Kevin. For way to give her an out.
I'm always thinking.
That was nice. Generous. All right. I like his little dangly sideburns a little bit.
Yeah, he's got cool hair.
Yeah, that's the coolest part about looking at the.
He's a hippie ninja.
I don't know that I'd say that.
He's got a weird little. Wait, what are those things called? The little daggers that they throw.
Kunai?
Kunai. Yeah, he's got like a little.
Worked kunai.
Yeah, what was it, like a little trident kunai?
Yeah. Little,
Sure. Trident works better than forked.
It's a little fork.
No,
Yeah.
yours is better, Mike. We'll just.
So does he run?
he's almost kind of teleports. He's so fast. It looks like he's teleporting.
Okay.
He doesn't do the ninja run with his arms out behind him.
Does he?
He'd be a lot cooler if he did.
I mean, that is how the ninja apparently learned to run. So.
Apparently, yeah.
Jiminy, did you get my thing?
Yes. Did you get my Are we friends on Facebook?
Maybe, but I don't go on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Because I dedicated an entire posting to your gracious drawings that you sent me. Thank you very much.
Oh man, that's foolish, but thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, Elliot did a fantastic Bigfoot bill for me.
What?
Oh, cool.
I know. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, Jiminy, man, I just gotta say sorry. This is like the first time I've talked to you. I've been thinking about how to apologize for signing you up for that death match a couple of years ago for
what?
That fulfillment thing. So someone tagged me and Mike and everybody in the big the Monster Hunt 2 campaign.
Uh-huh.
And was upset that it wasn't fulfilled, but it was being fulfilled at the time. The dude just hadn't got his book yet. And I posted your review.
On Twitter.
On Twitter, Jiminy. I said Jiminy has the only book, but you're gonna have to fight him for it. And I don't know if the dude. I can't take people seriously sometimes. And the guy was like, it sounded like he
got their books.
And then, well, I mean, I don't know if he ever got it, but I think I got blocked for
Probably not.
Saying that you gotta fight Jiminy.
Dang, I got a collector's item then. It's a good book.
Oh wait, but didn't yours get damaged too?
Yeah,
that was the saddest part of that video.
Well, yeah, but then Mike sent me a replacement.
Oh, dang.
So you got 2?
I got 2.
Got a reader copy?
Yeah, I got a reader copy thanks to my mailman, and I got a pristine copy thanks to Mike. So thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's the best. I don't care what Elliot says about him.
Oh dang,
that's true.
Oh, jeez.
I do say a lot of stuff about him. Guilty.
You should hear the abuse I get from him.
Oh yeah, so abusive every day. I don't know about this character. I don't know if I'm drawing him well. We'll see.
You're drawing him great, Elliot.
You don't even know.
That's Kevin.
Wait, are you sharing it?
Yeah.
Elliot, you're not sharing your screen yet.
Because I don't have. I'm not drawing on my iPad. It just finished, and I already started on Bristol because I was trying to be like Kevin. Then I realized that was foolish. I can't be like Kevin.
Gotcha.
Why is it foolish? You can just draw a traditional.
Because I'll never be like you, Kevin. I'll never be like you.
Oh, I didn't want you. Elliot is the best Elliot, man.
I'm the best. I'm the best me I can be, but not really. I find myself lacking. I could be a better me, but I'm not.
You're all we ever wanted, Elliot.
All I've ever wanted.
All we ever wanted.
Oh, that's a good one. I saw that for the first time recently. Well,
So what?
I saw what was it? Prince of Egypt. I saw for the first time last year.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? That's a great movie.
Yeah, I got addicted to it. I watched it like 3 times, I think. And then I listened to the soundtrack while I'm drawing.
Ah,
It's a
yeah, I
great.
love that movie when it came out in the 90s.
It's beautiful.
Was it 90s?
Yeah. It was like 98, wasn't it, Mike?
Something like that.
When you
It was like you will when you believe.
And hope is real.
I don't even remember that. Did y'all just? Are we singing the? You say Prince of Egypt soundtrack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What were you singing? There's a darkness. What's going on over here?
No, I don't remember. This. But I just remember that was like Was there 3D used in that
Matt
movie?
just starts belting out, and I.
No, I think it had some 3D in it, maybe. But it's traditional
Yeah.
animation, mostly.
Maybe that was. I screwed up this guy's jacket. Oh well, gave him long sleeves.
Doesn't he have long sleeves?
He can have
Doesn't,
change shirts.
doesn't look like he does. Well, crap.
Well, now he does. He can have more than one shirt, right?
Did you see what Edwin posted? There's a highly rated Elliot impersonator based out of Northern Florida who's actually polling slightly higher than Elliot Prime. I think I'm getting
okay.
I don't think I went to see. Last week I met up with my boss in Orlando and the head of 3D for the company I work for. And they all left. They all went back home sick, and I'm the only one that didn't get sick. But now I'm starting to have this weird little cough thing that I'm not.
You know what that means? You
that?
made them sick.
You think so?
What does fail to
You know, I don't like your tone, Michael.
Well,
Heinous.
just doing the math here.
guys, I don't.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying the math.
So, would you say that Minato is a good guy?
Yeah.
He's the best of the best.
Sacrificed himself for his clan.
He was the teacher of Kakashi.
That doesn't mean anything to me. That sounds like a sandwich. What I'm going to figure out is how do
I forgot I was talking to Elliot.
That's right. Elliot was patient 0 Alpha Proto. Correct.
Patient 0.
That's the right saying, but I'm not sure. But now I'm got a little bit of a weird thing, tickle, if you will. he said it's a niche market to be certain, but he put in the work. Oh. My doppelganger is doing a better job than me right now. In fact, I voted for him too. All right, so now I'm going to draw DC's Yellow Flash. I've drawn one.
Take a shower, John.
I'm going to show you what I've drawn so far.
It's hard to do a good
All
run.
right, let's see it. Let's see it, Elliot.
Let's start cam here. So I've got this so far. Does that look right? Ish.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get a
Nice.
gander.
I'm trying to do my best.
Anime.
I like that.
My best Matt Cosson.
Anime perspective action, bro. That's the best way to go.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. Very nice.
A little bit of Weldon, forced perspective.
Edwin asks, Mike, why did you destroy CG again? I'm not certain how you can logically be blamed, but let's assume it's your fault for consistency.
My fault. Mike is a poor example to everyone in CG. They all start to want to rebel. Just kiss the ring, bend the knee, and everything becomes.
Yeah.
Stop thinking for yourselves.
You gotta kiss a few frogs, you know?
Wow, this is getting dark.
Minato. I need the back of his jacket. Just flames. I'm just gonna make up flames.
I need to draw. Oh, gee, I don't know what Reverse Flash looks like.
It looks like the Flash.
Except in reverse.
No,
Hey,
but
don't ruin my gag, man.
Sorry. It's too slow, Mike.
Yeesh.
there's some subtle differences though. Like
No, I
his,
think,
well, I guess it depends on the artist.
everything that's red is yellow, and everything that's yellow is red. And I think the lightning bolt goes in the opposite direction.
He's not
Also,
very
You're
nice.
saying he's reversed.
It's also his eyelid, right? Aren't his eyelids different?
His what?
His mask is a little different.
Is it?
I
Oh,
don't know.
Or he has black eyes sometimes. He's drawn with black eyes.
He has
Like,
black guys like
the
Jiminy.
Alright.
What?
Like you do.
What you call my mama? Oh, I guess not. I guess he's typical. Okay.
I'm drawing the one from the CW. I kind of like
try your favorite.
There you go.
That actor, I used to love that actor.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Tom something? Tom. Can't remember his last name.
Oh, I can't remember it either. And
That's where the guy that played Eobard Thorne.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But they switched it kind of.
Yeah, they did switch it. Yeah, they keep on switching the actor. I like the original one.
Yeah.
Just saying, I liked them.
Have you opened
What
it?
is
I just like that the. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Ellie.
No, you go ahead, brother.
I was just saying, I like the design of it where it's what they did with it, where they made the suit yellow, but it gets black towards the lower part of him and then it's on his arm.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. The airbrushing.
Like how it's like, looks like it's been, the friction has burned the suit or something.
Ah.
Oh,
you,
that's
get,
pretty cool.
you get a reason for it. I just assumed it was just cool airbrushing.
Well, it was, but you know.
You didn't realize that until later.
There, it makes it look like it's gradient dark. Hey, it also looks like he got like friction burn running around in this really,
Cool.
really
I like that reasoning.
You're the best.
the best.
I like that. I liked him in that episode, that DC animated movie, the one Flash Paradox. You ever see that?
Yeah, the Flashpoint
yeah.
Paradox. Yeah.
Yeah,
They shoot him in the head. That was awesome.
yeah, that was good.
And then they did a sequel to it where he's still alive, but he has to run really fast in order to keep himself from dying.
Kind of like Speed, but shoes.
I just realized that Yellow Flash is a combination of the Flash and the Yellow Flash.
Uh-huh.
You figured I'd have realized that before. Does anyone besides Kevin understand what I just said?
Yeah.
No, besides Kevin. Kevin.
That the Flash
You
is.
can't say yes to that question.
Low on the uptake. I just assume they're smarter than me.
Well, apparently I'm not, so let's go.
Well, I'm a moron, so.
Not paying attention is not quite the same thing.
So, have you ever done like a comic with Flash in it?
Join the game, and then the F2 thing that works.
Have I done a comic with the Flash? And Flash was in Injustice, and he was in DC Universe Online Legends. So yeah.
Okay, so yep.
Lucky.
You gonna do a comic with Reverse Flash in it?
I'm jealous, man.
You can draw him now if you want.
Yeah. Feel free.
Yeah, but it's not
I know, I
official.
think about-
Not official, and I'm not getting
I
paid
think-
for it.
Is that? I think about posting on Twitter all the time, like some of my, like doing an X-Men comic book, just a little short story of my own that I wrote, and then just
Nice.
posting the drawing and then saying this is happening.
That's
I think
basically
because-
what John Byrne has done.
Yeah, that's great.
That's exactly. I mean, what kind? Why not? Why the heck not?
Oh, Matt Clausen finally shares this stream out.
Thanks, Matt.
All right, sorry, I'm not paying attention to the old. So, which Yellow Flash are you drawing? Asked Dennis Peruch.
Who? Which?
I'm drawing all three of them, just so you guys know.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try.
John Wick says Mike taught CG BTC buy high, sell low. Wait, what? Sam says, "What is John Byrne doing?" So John Byrne has been doing a X-Men story that continues from where he left X-Men back in the 80s, and he's just doing pencils and lettering it and posting it on his webpage, Byrne Robotics, which is one of the oldest websites on the internet. Like literally, it's so funny.
Go ahead.
And he sells the original pages for buku bucks. because people love his stuff, and he's basically just doing what he's always wanted to do, but without the auspices of Marvel Comics to tell him what he can and cannot do. So you could keep reading his story there. Oh, that I thought.
You don't think he's got that kind of like approved already?
Kind of what?
You don't think he has that approved somehow?
No,
he's got.
I don't think editorial at Marvel would approve it. If they did, they would be really smart to publish it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Capcom keeps doing that.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's really
sure
odd.
It would do better than everything in Marvel right now.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he got the Scott Williams inking like he did on that, or somebody did on that double page spread he posted.
Dude, I want Mark Farmer inking John Byrne. That'd be sick.
Wait,
that'd
cut out a
be
little bit
cool.
on me. What name? Mark who?
Mark Farmer.
Alan Davis' inker.
He was Dale Keown's inker on Hulk.
Yep.
He also inked Adam Hughes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
On the
Gen
X-Men.
13.
Best.
Yeah.
And Alan Davis.
One of the best.
The best. Man, so I don't know if you were just intentionally channeling Nacho Libre there for a minute, that the episode that never happened. But I watched it.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what came up, but
Ramsey's number one, he knows the secrets of desire. Ramses is the one, he puts the people all on fire.
I mean, I think it's funny because in the chat, everybody, or not everybody, but Matt was like, the episode didn't happen, but I watched it. Why'd y'all make me watch this? But the point is I think everybody was watching it. I watched it that week too to get ready, and I remember it so much differently. I did not remember how badly they lost every single time. I thought they started winning eventually, but I mean, spoilers, they got demolished. I can't.
What are you talking about?
Nacho Libre?
Nacho Libre.
Well, at the end they won, didn't they?
Well, yeah, not so good. But yeah, the ending was freaking majestic.
Yeah, I watched that. Someone added this music goes like Creed to the song when he's like about to jump from the top rope. It's so good. This meme, I was just dying. It's like the meme is like single dads when they hear Creed come on, and he's just like doing that eagle rise from the top rope, slow motion, squatting, and then he like diving. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I forgot about the just in case the episode never happened.
So you
I'll
really
throw out
want to
some
do
spoilers
the
now, but
Nacho Libre?
You guys want to do Nacho Libre?
We might do it eventually, but if we can't, there's just too many hip topics, to come up with. I just remember he was
like one of these days we should do Storm, huh, Matt?
There was a female nun.
I'm still upset about that. Just so you know. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I defended you in that choice.
I'm absolutely grief stricken. I'm choked up.
You should be. You should be.
Oh, but sure. It's okay.
No,
no blessing hearts. No blessing hearts on that one. He failed.
I'm completely broken up.
Unless you mean it like a Southerner.
Bless your heart. What you should do is you should shove your face into a bowl of cereal.
Just have some cereal and feel better.
Don't do that. Actually,
Matt's gonna disappear for another 3 years.
Oh, no. No, come back, Matt.
No, Matt, I was just kidding. Golly,
No,
folk.
It wasn't. That would drive me away. There's nothing y'all could do to push me away so much that.
That's like a hug. Words.
No, I just
challenge, Matt?
Oh, dang! A challenge.
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 Oh, there's nothing on screen.
No, that's very topical too. Like I'm down with. If I know the terms of the challenge, I'm down with the challenge.
I challenge you to watch every episode. I'm just kidding. I have no idea what to say. I sound like a
Naruto, including the fillers.
Especially the fillers.
Only the fillers.
I wonder if you could catch up with a series if you did nothing but the recap episodes.
In the world.
Mike, was it you that was telling me that there's a special website that tells you how to avoid all the Naruto fillers?
Yeah.
Oh crap! Reverse flash that website and only watch the fillers.
There you go.
Would you be Naruto literate in like less time? Because it's like, here's the entire previous season in one episode.
So who here has actually watched all of Naruto?
Me.
Me.
Not me.
Not I.
It's still one of the best animes I've ever seen. It's just really good.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know why people are afraid because it's so long.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe.
Other than the fillers, it's worth it.
I mean, that's why I don't watch One Piece, honestly.
I know. I gave up after like 105 episodes. I was like, I'm done. I can't. It wasn't going anywhere. I mean, I guess it was, but it's so slow. It was like
The animation wasn't there for me, but now I just don't have time. I mean, the animation was there for a little bit every now and then. Like it came around every now and then. Some of the best choreographed fight scenes are honestly out there, but they were so.
What, One Piece or Naruto?
What's that?
One Piece or Naruto?
Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, some great animation.
Yeah, they have different directors, and the directors that do the really important fight scenes are like the best.
Yeah, they're great. They're freaking amazing. But whenever they did it, I don't know. I just in the beginning. Now I just don't have time, but I would like to. There's some freaking cool animes coming out that I'm excited about that I don't even have time to watch.
Anybody watch this one called Bungo something or other?
Stray Dogs.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was great. Loved it.
I'm starting to watch it now, and I like it a lot. I just saw this guy. He's always trying to hurt himself. I don't understand that part.
Yeah, the leader.
Yeah,
he's like suicidal, and I think it just has to do with his past because he used to be a bad guy, and he feels so guilty about. That's the only thing I can.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, this guy's got problems.
It's like Shadow of the Conqueror.
It could be. Except he can't
Fulfilling now, ladies and gentlemen, the second campaign is in the process of being built. So.
Oh, cool.
See?
It's good.
That's awesome.
Mike, have you guys considered putting it out in soft cover?
That is a debate we're having in house.
Because I would definitely buy it if it were.
Why? You don't like hardcovers?
Hardcovers are too heavy, and I got so many of them that I need. It's impossible to put them in comic book boxes. It's just like
that's why they go on your shelf, dude.
I don't have any more shelf space. Too many books. Too many books, Mike.
That's coveted space, not for this reading material.
What do you put on your shelf? It's so important.
That's
Mike's like, I'm very concerned.
Ooh, ETH just hit $2,600. I get alerts on my phone. I mean, on my iPad.
I need more crypto.
Well, I've only been beating that drum for 7 years.
Okay, there's a disconnect here. I don't have the crypto because I didn't want it. I don't have the crypto because I'm poor.
Yeah, that's also a thing. But that's a thing that it's a mindset. Not that you're not poor, but it's like that
Don't touch it.
The rich dad, poor dad thing. That's what kind of cured me of that. It didn't matter how much money I make, if I made enough to pay the bills or whatever. I would always put a certain percentage of my income into investments.
Mm.
And I've been doing that for like 7 years. Because you're always going to have bills. You're always going to have the mortgage. You're always going to have all that stuff. But if you ignore your future, then you're never going to build any wealth.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't matter if it's $5 a check or whatever. It's like you have to start somewhere.
I'm gonna talk to my doppelganger, see if he's got any money saved up.
Seriously.
John Wick said, "I was poor till I bought crypto." And he said it just like that.
Very likely.
All right.
John Wick's got a whole chest full of gold, so
that's true.
Yeah, I'm not being very careful on this drawing. I'm just having a little, mainly because I don't know what I'm drawing.
I guess it's hard to be precise on something you don't know.
I'm working on it. I'm gonna figure it out.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Although I could just treat it like Spawn and just give up on it. Like, yeah.
Elliot? You can name the kid Elliot?
You named the dog Indiana.
Such a great movie.
I like Indiana. You're named after the dog?
That's such a good movie.
Love that dog.
All right, Max, get away from the weenies.
Dang, Gummy.
Cam.
This cat, I tell you what.
Yeah, so this book is pretty great, man. It's got some cool stuff. It's just not very organized very well, let's just say. It's not organized very well.
What book?
There's a manga artist out there named Taco.
Taco.
Taco. Like the food.
Oh,
And
Except, do you know what food that is?
Not at all.
Conch shell.
It's octopus.
Oh, that's great. So
anyway,
well, it's in
Takoyaki.
Japanese. If it's in Japanese, it's octopus, not Mexican food.
well, I don't know that because it's a Korean
I'm
book. See what you did there? You just ruined.
But you said manga, not
Orientals
manhwa.
look like to Mike.
I don't know. I don't know what
Korean
he
is
does.
manhwa.
But they say that he's this book is some people think of it like it's like a Bible of sorts for animation for anime drawing.
It's an art book.
It's
Is that true, Matt?
It's by a publisher called Lezin or something. Lezhin. Lezhin. Anybody heard that?
Lesbian.
I think it's pretty great. It's got a good system. They just do something weird with the chests over there. With like they draw the chest at a weird angle, the pecs at a slant. I believe that's accurate for some people, but it's not something I prefer.
You're Asian.
I don't care for that.
Oriental, please.
Oriental.
Don't offend me.
Yeller.
But
Yeah,
You can always make a change if you like a particular style more for like certain things, right? If the rest of
yeah. That's true. I'm just saying. I'm just curious, like why they choose to do that in the first place.
Elliot.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the book?
I got it on Amazon.
Oh, cool. What's the name of it?
I'll show it to you. I'll put on my camera right now. So it was like I got this with my gift certificate for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So this is the publisher, and Taco, where's his name at? Oh, well, hold on a second.
I can't read that.
Right here. So it's right here.
That's all Korean. I don't understand Korean.
No, so that's interesting because there's another book as part of this. It's like he must have done some stuff online, and it's a bunch of his tips.
Okay.
But in this one, it's Korean and in English.
Ah.
So you can see the English is in the softer font, whatever.
It's English.
Okay.
So
Impossible.
it's actually really good. It's got some really good
Yeah.
concepts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2 in 1 book, or 1 order. Like it's 2 books, volume 1 and look at the hands. The hands are pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I follow a guy on Twitter and Instagram, I think.
Hey, he draws hands like Carson.
Who do you think he learned from?
Exactly. He learned from us.
And I think it's like $30,
Okay.
and you get both volumes. Okay, that's good stuff right there. That's a lot of good stuff in here.
Interesting.
I like this part a lot when little baby people.
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. I was showing that to Becky. I sent her those to kind of show her how to do the chibi
Proportions, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, if you're really interested in this sort of thing, like a how-to, but it's not.
How do you find that if you're going to look it up?
So that again.
How would you find that book on Amazon if you're trying to look it up? Because I can't read that. Do you say
Just look up Lezhin, the publisher.
Look up taco, and then in the negative search, put Mexican food.
Wow. So the first one is it's called Point. It's also called Point Character Drawing. Is the subtitle on the book. And then the other one's Point Character Drawing also, but it doesn't say what it's. This is all like the figure part, and then this one supposedly is built around the idea of the human head.
Oh, okay.
And it's really good. I was impressed. I like even this page. I saw this one. I thought, oh, that's a good page. That's a good.
Oh yeah, the teeth, the vampire teeth.
Examination or exploration of what is happening with the mouth and stuff.
Yeah.
Thought about you, Mike. I thought about you a lot.
Yeah. Talking about teeth, it would have been awesome if Todd McFarlane one of the weeks would have had a Spawn challenge with like 1 million teeth in one set of mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, there's glasses.
Then there's legs. I don't know why the legs are here because this was the heads thing, but then it's
why would? Okay.
So I get the impression that this was something. John Wick says it's $32.99 on Amazon. Yeah, that's it.
I don't know.
Look at that. Look at feet too. This is for you, Mike. You can draw feet.
I can draw feet.
You already draw feet well. I know. I'm just saying.
He draws with his feet.
But the rest of us can draw like you. Anyway,
with your feet.
I highly recommend the books. They're very good. They come together in one volume or one order. They have this thing right here. It covers both of them. And then I wondered about that. It's like, why did they put them both in there? I don't know, but it's good.
Elliot, I'd pay that. I'd pay that for your book. I don't know about that book.
That's fair. But highly recommend to all of you people out there trying to learn stuff.
I take Elliot's recommendations very seriously. So
I'm not.
Me too.
I'm not feeling this at all.
I will check it out.
What?
This is trash.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
No, this is trash.
Wait, don't tear it up.
No, you gotta do it again.
Wait, what's happening?
Elliot.
It's freedom, man. It's called freedom. It's
I
just
know,
the
but
cost
if you
of
have
a
a
sheet of
terrible
paper.
drawing like that, just mail it to me. I'll give it a good home.
I can't let
I'll tell you what. I'll mail this to you. It's like a puzzle.
Okay. Stop tearing it up. Mail to me. I got tape.
Dude, he asked me for one like that, man.
It's
He
called
asked me
rock
for
and
one
roll.
like that. He
Man.
don't mind.
All right, start over. What am I gonna
Start
do?
over, Elliot.
Elliot. It's like watching Leonardo da Vinci tear up his original Mona Lisa. Why?
That's not a Mona Lisa, bro. That's you
that's
want to see something cool?
Leonardo, that's what Leonardo said. But it was.
I've been working in my.
Hey man, don't start crying over like art that people don't like. Otherwise, you're giving credence to
It's too late.
Scott Kurtz when he was crying about that Michael Ringo piece.
Oh, that was awesome.
Hey, look at this thing.
No, I know what Elliot's trying to do. He's trying to make his art more valuable.
I like that one with the hood where you can barely see his face in shadow. The 3/4 view.
Yeah.
That one's good. I like that one.
I've been listening to this podcast called Haunted Cosmos. It's this couple of Christian guys that talk about the strange and mysterious from a Christian perspective. I think it's pretty good. This one's pretty cool. I drew some G.I. Joe guys.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at that.
Monkey. I also drew a monkey.
Because
monkey.
I also drew a monkey.
I've been drawing this with I've been practicing with my
Ooh. $100 bid retracted on your original art there, Elliot.
Very
that
cool.
skull. That skull's pretty cool.
You just lost $100, Elliot. How do you feel about that?
No one was buying that for $100. I mean, it's just some cool stuff here.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, this is fun. This is a newer sketchbook, but trying to find
that brow. That's freaking excellent.
I've been messing around with my dude. Oh, look at this drawing. This guy's cool. This guy here. He's got that cool rendering stuff.
Who was the masked woman or that guy?
I don't know. I called her the hummingbird, so I don't know. Look at this stuff. This is cool. This is my Red Rumble guy.
Yeah.
Red Rumble. Cool. Red Rumble. I like that.
Let's see what I do with him. See if it goes anywhere.
Go.
One of these days, Alice. One of these days. Pow! Zoom! Right in the kisser. Oh yeah, this guy's cool. Look at this guy.
Oh yeah.
Boss.
Oh yeah.
You know what I like is that hand. That's pretty cool.
Is he a creature? Oh, I guess he is a creature. He's not human.
He's like I was trying to come up with a new idea for Red Rumble. I was fiddling around with a bunch of this is on New Year's. I was sketching furiously, trying to figure out. I got to figure out who this guy is again and think about that. But that's about it. It's while everybody else is partying. I was like, "Yay, Jimmy draw in the corner because I'm an introvert." And then I thought you guys might appreciate this guy because this is all kind of coming from a bunch of Iron Man drawings I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
I really love that old school Bob Layton style Iron Man.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
it's a bunch of these here.
Oh yeah. I remember that stuff. That's great.
But
did you like the silver bullet, the silver head one where he's got chrome? Well, he's red and silver.
No, I never cared for
I never liked that version of him.
That was one of my favorites.
This is Silver Centurion. Did I show you guys this guy?
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
this
like
Iron Man though. Huh?
Oh
Huh?
yeah, classic.
Nice.
He's up here, cool.
That one was like the anime Iron Man. If the Iron Man was made like in the 70s by the Gotchaman artist. I own the bottom.
This is the one I like a lot. I like this bulky looking one. This kind of reminds me of that John Romita Jr.
Dude, his run on Iron Man was my favorite too, man. I love that.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I did my part. I finished this week's art in my sketchbook from last couple weeks.
There's no cheating here, sir.
I win. I did it. I did it. All right. I'm going to restart my iPad here, guys. See if I can get something going on there. I really need to get some other work done, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do when Hulkamania rolls on you? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is either. I don't know.
What am I looking at?
I don't know. I don't know who you're looking at because I don't know who it is.
Steve Jobs.
Who's that? I think it's Mike without hair. It's just Mike without hair.
That's what's his face? Yul Brenner.
Yeah.
Yul Brenner. Yul Brenner it is.
It's like looks like Noomi Price's
Professor X
brother.
Or
Noomi Rapace. That's his name.
Crystar, the Crystal Warrior. What do you guys say about him?
Oh yeah. Are they showing up around there, dude?
No, I bought him on. I pre-ordered him on Amazon.
Oh, okay, cool.
For Christmas.
Did you say Crystar? That's his name, Crystar?
Yeah, bro. Crystar, the Crystal Warrior.
I thought it was Crystar.
Press the run button.
I was a kid when it came out.
You're a fool.
It's because you cry so much.
It's because he's made of crystal.
Yeah.
Crystar, the Crystal Warrior. It says it in his name.
It doesn't make sense. Actually.
Sword.
He's
got a
made
cool
out of
sword, too.
cry.
I liked his villains, the lava guys. They were cool. Anyway, he's standing under my light because he's got the cool plastic fake stuff.
I'm so jealous. Those things look really good. I didn't even think that was a figure I needed until I saw it. I was like, wow, that's pretty good.
As soon as I saw it, I used to love it, the toy in the 80s. I wanted one so bad. I never got him.
Uh-huh.
And I had the chance to trade for like some of the other guys. Like, no, I don't want that guy. I want Crystar. And my buddy had Crystar and the castle.
Seriously?
Oh, it was so cool, man. It was so cool. But then that's because his parents were divorced and he always got cool stuff.
My cousin was like that too.
Yeah.
He had every He-Man, dude. Every.
Yep.
You know, my parents were divorced. I didn't get that deal.
Yeah, well, because you didn't work the angle right. Nah, this guy had all the cool stuff. He had, I think he had the flag. I was like, what? What? Nobody in my life ever had that thing, but that guy, because his mom hated her ex-husband. So when I saw that, I was like, oh man, it looks so cool in 6-inch, but that's about it. All right. Well,
yeah, when
actually,
I saw the Hasbro live stream with that, I was just like, holy cow. Nobody asked for that, and it was out of the blue, and it's kind of like, nobody was saying, hey, that's going to be the new big thing for Hasbro, or for the Marvel Legends and stuff. But they just kind of whipped that out, and it's like, oh man, that's way cooler than it should be. Cooler than it should be.
All I could think about whenever I was younger is getting all the cereal I never had growing up. That's all I think about these days.
Did your mom make you get the bag and the
Well, that's because I don't even know where y'all are seeing these characters. I don't ever. I mean, I was born in '80s.
Comics, man.
I mean, maybe that was before my time, but I don't really remember that character.
It was early '80s. You were too young. You were too young. It was early.
I mean,
80s,
I loved He-Man. I was down with He-Man. I was so down with He-Man. I'll tell you, every night before bed, for some reason, when I was a kid. I don't know if
you struck down your underwear, held your wand up high, and said, "I had the power."
I'll be right back, guys.
No, Elliot, I need to tell you this part. Oh,
okay, I'm back. I'm back.
To make it.
I just need to know if you noticed this or if this was just something stupid. But I just remember when I was a kid, I said, you're a good swordsman whenever you can throw your sword from one hand to the other, like this.
Okay.
While in battle, like you'd be monologuing to your villain, you'd be like, "I'd take you."
Yeah,
and
the
then,
mocap.
I
know what you're talking about.
And I was just like, did He-Man, was he the only one that did that, or did I see other heroes do that in other movies? But every night when I go to my bathroom, I throw my toothbrush from one hand to the other. And I get ready to brush my teeth again.
And then you hold it aloft and say the words, right?
I have decay.
I have to decalcium, calcify. I don't know.
Calcium.
I have healthy gums.
Yeah, I remember that. That motion capture stuff.
Thanks for helping me out, because I was just like, oh man, and I practiced when I was a young kid with sticks in the yard or something like that. I was just like,
I've seen that in other things too. movies at the time. I grew one of my favorites, and to this day, I have an idea for. I would love to do my own twist on Sinbad the Sailor.
Oh,
And
dang.
I loved Sinbad as a kid. I loved
me too.
the Golden Voyage, the Eye of the Tiger, all of it.
That was before my time too. Dang, I mean that goes way back.
Well,
It was before
our
my time
too.
also.
It was in repeats.
Yeah. Back then, they would show these type of movies like on ABC, NBC, or anything else, right? Like what do you call that stuff?
Reruns.
No, like on the local channels when they would show, like Creature Feature Time or Kung Fu Theater, they would play from time to time these movies. I just loved it, and anything that was adventure and exploration, that's all I cared about. That's all I cared about. I still, to this day, my favorite video game of all time is still Tomb Raider. The number one, the first one.
Dude, the first one was so good. Like this storyline. It's like you end up doing battle with mummified aliens in a Tomb Raider, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "This is incredible."
Dude, when you could swim in that underwater, that was insane. I was like, "Whoa!"
Jumping around, shooting Mac 10s, man, backflipping Mac 10 while you're mowing down Tyrannosaurus Rex. I was like, "What?"
With her Rob Liefeld waist, it was awesome. Yeah, man, that whole thing was so good. And when I remember when I first turned it on, and she's standing in front of that cave, and the camera was that worm's eye view behind her, and you're just staring up at the mouth of the cave, and she goes in, and my imagination took me there, man. I was exploring. So one of my favorite Sinbad movies was the Golden Voyage with that one guy who was the king who had that copper face mask. Remember that? You know what I'm talking about?
I never got to see any of this Sinbad stuff. This is like,
man.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
he was so scary to me, and yet so intriguing. Like, who is this guy, and why does he look like that, and how ugly is he? Then when they reveal his face with that terrible makeup art, it was so fun. But at the time, I believed it. It was so cool. Eye of the Tiger, when it had that witch with the weird. She kept turning into like a mutation because she was using her magic, and that was such a great way to depict that. Like, magic is cool and all, but it should affect you. It's not good.
The bird feet, the club foot.
Yeah.
That was freaky. I actually bought the box series that made it was not Harryhausen. I bought it. Dude, I was watching that. I was like, man, that's so good.
Yeah, all that stuff, man.
Well, question. So what was Sinbad? I mean, I remember whenever the animated movie Tintin came out, and I guess it's like an old series. Were you ever into that? Because that movie blew my mind. I freaking love that 3D animation.
I thought the movie was good. A lot of purists don't like that movie, but I love the comic, but I didn't read it when I was young. I didn't know what that was. I saw pictures of it here and there. Hergé actually is the one that kind of. It was through Scott Kurtz, as a matter of fact, because they were him and on the podcast he used to do with his buddies. They used to talk about Hergé a lot, and I fell in love with him, with that idea of the art of the simple line, and I got really excited about paring down my art style into something manageable versus always trying to make everything look like some kind of Da Vinci painting. And I just found it super helpful for me to kind of like break out of that image space that had influenced me so much back in the day. So Tintin or Tintin was also just the idea of it also fits my sensibilities. I wish I knew about it because I definitely would have read it when I was a kid. But I also didn't care for the art, but that's because I didn't understand what I was looking at. I didn't get into a lot of these kind of artists until much later when I started to really understand what their goal was versus just, I've been drawing like I've been in competition for my whole life. And then all of a sudden, now I feel like, oh, okay, this stuff is there's reasons why people choose those styles, and usually it's for efficiency. So yeah, Hergé is awesome. And the idea of his stories, him and his little white dog, and getting all kinds of little trouble and stuff like that, and just on weird adventures. And it was in a time where we didn't have cell phones, so you had to find a phone somewhere in some at the police station or whatever. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like that movie though. The Spielberg animation. Is that what you're talking about?
I freaking loved it. I don't know why. I need
I
to go
thought it
back
was
and
good.
rewatch it, but I don't know. I was just like, dang, is this part of what I've been saying? Because y'all are talking about so much foreign stuff that I never even heard of before. But I mean, it all probably way before my time. And you know what? You talking about like the monster or the villain guy? It's so funny because there's this. I pick up my kids from school, and then I see some of these other kids wearing horror shirts, and I see their parents and stuff like that. And I was like, are y'all just who? I always wondered the process of how somebody gets obsessed with horror stuff, you know? Because I remember seeing horror stuff, but I never really. I don't know. Like, I never really got into it.
Yeah, me neither.
But then again,
Oh,
like it's so weird because Elliot, like that movie I've been telling you about, Love and Monsters.
mhm.
Um, I showed it to my daughter the other day, and just out of nowhere, she wants to watch it all the time. I don't know.
So
I don't know how, but
I've watched some
anyway.
great documentaries about horror, why it's so why it's so important in our culture, where it comes from, what it means, and there's some really cool like intellectual discussions on it. It's not for everybody, but for me, I just like the idea of the mysterious. And
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm not a slasher guy.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
never
that's what I was wondering. There you go. Yeah.
I don't care for that. I like supernatural horror, occult horror.
Because so much of it seems like it's just posing, you know what I'm saying? Like people are trying to be different, you know, like they're trying to be hardcore. Like I'm into horror and stuff. Like I'm all and I mean you're children, but anyways.
Well, I mean, this also depends. Like, if you look at old fairy tales, those were horror stories.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Most of those fairy tales never end the way we learned them. Things, the boy who cried wolf. Yeah, good luck. And it has a very primal effect on us from a literary standpoint, much like
I mean, don't get me wrong,
biology.
it really it stuck with me. I mean, in weird ways. Like for some reason, even though what was I in my mid to late 20s, those Insidious movies messed me up, and the Lady in the Water movie kind of messed me up for a long time, and then that White Noise movie with
Really?
Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
So there's a great documentary. Let me look it up because I can't remember. It's got a longer title. It's a very interesting documentary about what's called folk horror. And we lost Jiminy. What happened?
Oh no.
His computer
Um,
crashed.
Yeah, I had that posted up on the screen for a while, but Jiminy's gone. I guess we
Let me
don't
see
have
if I
a
find
conscience here. Conscience.
So this documentary is about folk horror and and the history of it, where it came from, and how it's been kind of used throughout our culture, throughout the world history, and it actually goes into not all, but multiple countries and their movies that have to do with horror, folk horror meaning like things that come from from the villages
legends
and legends, yeah, stuff like that, and it's really fascinating. So the interesting analysis, again, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't want to get any further than that, but the idea of it is definitely interesting. Where is it?
Well, no, I just remember just not too long ago, I was like, man, I kind of want to know what the heck, how the Salem witch trials all started. So I started looking around just for tons and tons of stuff on that, and it was just ended up being kind of weird. And I didn't realize that. I thought it was like strictly a Salem thing, but whenever I started getting into it, it started getting way deep and way heavy because it's not even that. It started in England and all those other places for many decades, or even like a century or two. I don't know. It was a while. Like they were just burning people like crazy at the witches and stuff like that.
Horror is also very useful when you're trying to tell a story. When you're trying to a good, much more palatable, mundane example is like Godzilla. Godzilla as a quote unquote horror, which is,
I didn't want to be the first one to bring it up, but I freaking love Godzilla.
But yeah, so Godzilla is considered horror, although it's not very scary. But here it is. It's called Woodlands Dark and Days Bewitched. A History of Folk Horror. Fantastic documentary. You should.
Dude.
Anyone should
All right.
watch that. But anyway, but the reason why Godzilla is useful is because, and I'm talking about utilitarianly speaking, right? Like what is the usefulness of, what is the utility of Godzilla beyond just a fun monster movie? It's that it has it's a commentary.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to tell a story about another. Horror movies can be interesting as a way to dissect and analyze real world horrors that don't include wings and horns, but like they're great metaphors for other things. So in the case of Godzilla, famously, it's he represents the atomic bomb.
Yeah, nuclear war, atomic bomb.
Yeah, and how it destroyed Japan. You know, when they were bombed by us. So that's very important. You know, then you understand. Oh, so it's very culturally motivated.
I do want to point out that the firebombing killed more people than the atomic bombs did.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm just pointing that out. That's what he represents.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah, nuclear power.
So that's so as a creative person, as a storyteller, you know, what does, like in that movie, that other, since you mentioned Lady in the Water, the other M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, the Lady in the Water, and then like that, like because they're kind of like
about the village.
Yeah, they're totally different. Like the Lady in the Water was strange. It was fun off of mythical stories and brought people. But then like that one movie, White Noise, was like, oh man, because that seemed to strike me more relevant or accurate. Because all that demon stuff and tapping into that stuff, I believe in all that stuff, possession, all that stuff.
That's more direct for sure. But
right.
but I'm saying that what I find interesting about general horror in general is not necessarily a particular how real or how real it is not, but that it has the power and the strength to represent something else.
Oh, gotcha.
So, but it can also be just, you know, foolish, right? It could also just be scaring for the sake of scaring, and that's, you know, I guess that has its place. But I prefer smart horror, if that makes any sense.
I feel you on that. I think I do too. I'm only, I don't know. I'm obsessed with Godzilla lately, and I'm excited to see the whole new world, and the show's kind of cool too. But anyways, I don't know. I've never been into slashers or jump scares movies, but
yeah, I heard that Godzilla is really scary. The new one. It's more like he's more like a monster. Like he kind of took it back to, instead of being like the anti-hero or that reluctant hero, he's just like terrifying and vengeful and just sadistic, you know.
Well, he's a force of nature, right? So
but this one he says he's actually vindictive. He's like, oh, you trying to mess with me? Now you're gonna suffer even worse.
No, he's an animal. He's a beast. He's just a beast.
No, I'm talking about the new one that came out.
Elephants are vindictive.
Oh, yeah.
Rhaegar Targaryen says Elliot likes that uppity, pretentious A24 horror. As a matter of fact, I do. I was just going to mention, not all of it. I was just going to mention The Witch. That was one of my first big favorite ones. You know, that one, The Lighthouse, is really good. A lot of time when they leave you with like this creepy feeling.
Is that Scorsese?
No.
Oh.
The Witch was done by the guy that just actually he's the guy that's directing the one with Skarsgård, the new one with Skarsgård that's going to come out this year. It's a remake of not Dracula, but what's the other one? Nosferatu. The Nosferatu movie. Robert Eggers, I think it is his name. He also directed the Northman.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah. That guy
I kind of like that one. That was very crazy looking, stylized in their environments and stuff like that. They were doing all kinds of stuff in that movie.
Yeah, man. But I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd still like goofy stuff too. I'm not only watching, you know, intellectually interesting things, but I do like that Like, anybody watch that New Mutants movie? Probably nobody likes it here.
Yeah, I liked it.
No, I never seen it.
I loved it.
I liked it. Yeah, it was really great.
I think it could have been better.
Sure.
But what I liked about it is that it took the idea of being a mutant and turned it into a monster movie, like a scary movie. Like, what would it be like if you had powers and you didn't know how to handle them, and you were just, and what if you could create, like Moonstar creates those illusions from her mind?
Yeah,
that was awesome.
That was
and
great. I like that too, but the cool part about like what's her name being scared of the
was it based on the Sienkiewicz run?
Yeah, it was. In fact, he was. If you watch the behind the extra scene stuff, the extra stuff, he's on there. They brought him on, and he's practically a consultant on it.
Yeah,
They were doing the Demon Bear saga.
I seen him on the set. He was on the set. They had thrown a picture of him with all the actors posing with a picture.
Hey, Matt, you were there when Sienkiewicz came up to my booth, right?
No, I don't. No, I don't know. Maybe I was. I don't know. What did he say?
Oh yeah, I got to get a picture with him and everything. He's a real sweet guy in real life.
And he knew who you were, Mike, or he just was.
No, I don't know. Who knows? He was real nice though.
I don't know. Online, he's pretty. I've had some back and forth with him. He's pretty. Left wingy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alpha Proto says, I didn't watch it. I heard it had alphabet stuff. It did. But besides that, I thought it was a good effort. I also thought, but if you get a chance to watch that, Mike, watch so instead of doing a director's commentary, they just interviewed Bill Sienkiewicz, and it was great. He sounds crazy, and I love him for it. I love him for it.
For my birthday, I just got the Sienkiewicz Artist Edition, where it has that New Mutants issue, and then it has Elektra, and it's like you can see all of his part. We put tape on the borders, and it rips on the paper, and all the paint splatter. It's just, man, it's so cool.
That does sound cool.
So one year at Heroes, I sat next to him, and he asked me to watch his table every time he left to a thing. So when I was done. Yeah, panel or whatever, or he had to use the restroom. So when the time it was done, I bought a copy of what was it? It was Electro Assassin, I think I bought. He not only signed it, but he gave me a sketchbook, and he did one of his drawings on it of Electra with whiteout and Sharpie. Yeah, I'll go grab it. I'll show it to you guys.
Sweet, man.
Awesome.
That was pretty.
That was a nice thank you for looking over his table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you and Elliot and Mike have some good stories. That dude is so vitriolic online. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
A lot of people can be.
That's the internet.
Well, people probably thought that of me too, I bet.
And they meet you, and you're like, hey, this is a nice person.
I've talked to guys online who I've like really gone on it with in person, and they didn't know who I was, and they're all super nice. And I'm like, I remember the conversation. They were like super ugly and angry. And then I meet them in person, like, hey, how's it going? We're talking. I'm like, you have no idea who I am. And if you did, you'd probably be talking to me differently. But I know who you are, and I'm not talking to you differently. I'm talking to you how I would talk to anybody.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, am I better than you? I don't know. Seriously though, it's like, I don't let people's politics, even though I disagree with them, I don't hate them because of it.
Right.
I'll just
it's not reciprocated. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about Elliot's story is like he looked at it as a privilege of watching over his table, and the guy was probably thinking, yeah, you help me out, I'm gonna pay you back a little bit too. But Elliot didn't think of that as like
yeah.
Well, I'll be honest. I asked Mike. I was like, "Did Sienkiewicz was he a jerk to you or anything?" And Mike's like, "No." And I just assumed because if you look at you see his Facebook, not his Twitter. He doesn't. I don't think he does.
So is he known for being a jerk in general, or just a political?
Oh yeah,
jerk?
he'll just a man. He's just.
Yeah, he's pretty blunt with his view of what he thinks of your politics. But it's like he's funny as he was friends with Bat and Lash, who I knew, and Bat and Lash was he was more right of center, and they got along really good, and they just Batten knew how to like totally. It was Batten and Jackie Estrada. They knew how to like navigate friends who are totally lefties because they weren't, and they weren't like hiding it either, but they just knew when not to,
You had to navigate lefties. That's funny. That's,
well, you have to.
True. Yeah, it's so true.
In this industry, man, it's like there's people who are lefties where they kind of do it because you have to be part of that. They know that's the common consensus, and then there's some who are just die hard, just like hate your guts. And I'm cool with either way. I'm like, it's okay. I mean, whatever.
Hello, Jacob, and hello, Comics Bear.
Comics Bear. Great to see you.
Great.
And everyone else I didn't say hello to already.
Oh man. Well, I don't know if Elliot's back, but he said the words earlier. Maybe I want to get his
Beetlejuice.
I want to see. No, he said the words "the others," but I remember that movie, "The Others." Does anybody else remember that with Nicole Kidman?
No.
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. If you haven't seen it, holy crap!
Is it about the space invasion or alien invasion?
No, it's
or alien body snatchers.
I'm back.
Elliot, have you heard of this movie?
Fog is lifted.
Called The Others with Nicole Kidman in it.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
It's kind of it makes you think that it's a horror situation, and it's pretty fantastical in a way. But holy crap, It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. I mean, it's definitely up there on the list.
It's got a
I don't
great
want to give
twist.
anything away. Yeah, it's got an insane twist at the end.
It's
insane.
Yeah, there's definitely different layers, right? Not everything has to be, crazy, scary out of your mind, but it should make you think, right? It should make you think about something. And so let me just show you this. But I couldn't find the sketchbook he did. But so I was wrong. He signed the sketchbook, and he drew on Electro Assassin.
Awesome.
Let me see.
Can you guys see that?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
And you guys got it in plastic. Don't take that out.
Oh yeah, this is how I try. Ever since I got it, I just kept it in here. I haven't taken it off since. I got this like several years back. But he's the one that taught. He's the one that got me interested in those Pilot parallel pens. You ever use those?
Oh no, I don't think so.
It's do I have one here? It's those weird looking pens.
The ones that are like calligraphy pens.
Yeah, they're calligraphy pens, and you.
Oh, what?
They have a twist cap. And they're a flat.
Oh, I've seen
see, I just saw one for the first time like a couple weeks ago.
These are fun, but they're completely unwieldy. I still don't know how to use it. I drew this little sketch of Iron Man. I'm gonna just try to ink it, and it's just you can draw on the corner, which is like a regular pen, or you can draw flat to do a fat line, or you can
I hear they're really good for I would imagine they'd be really good for buildings and stuff like that. Just like going crazy on buildings.
Sienkiewicz draws a lot of his stuff like this now with these pens, and in fact he did it on that
parallel pen. I didn't know what it was called, dude. I'm gonna
it's called a parallel. Pilot makes them.
Like they make the best.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Sorry to interrupt. Victor for $1.99 says, "I am your daughter. Remember that?" I don't remember that. What is that about?
Remember that?
I'm not sure what that is.
And now I'm going to pass on doing the echo drawn and quartered. Sorry.
Oh, why not? I don't know anything about that, but I've been seeing everybody posting that fight scene.
Oh man, yeah, so bad.
The fight scene is terrible.
There were some decent parts of it, and it would have been well if they would have the fight scene in the motherfreaking Rebel Moon too, right there at the end. I was like, come on, y'all had it. Oh, they did so good, except there was a couple of spots in the fight scene that was similar. There was too many pauses in the choreography and stuff.
Well, that's the thing when you're trying to do a single shot fight scene. It's like, man, you need to be expert if you're going to do that. Because it just doesn't work otherwise. And I mean, it's fine if you took that fight scene they had, and you did close-ups and backups and cuts and edits and all that stuff. You could have made that fight scene look great with what you had, with what you shot.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you couldn't do it from a single fight scene stand, especially that stupid paused kick.
Oh, I know that
What
was
the hell is
horrible.
that? That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, you're probably
Yeah.
right. They could have fixed it in the cutting. I'm sure they could have done better. Probably, yeah. I haven't seen it, and I didn't even know that there was another Daredevil.
Well then,
Yo,
this is some of the weird,
my goodness,
some of the weird lines you can get with it.
so
And
strange.
And if you buy the
that's
set,
good.
if you buy the set, they have different sizes of them, and they have a small version.
Oh, really?
They have small, so you can do different levels of detail. But it gets. There was a time I was really trying to work fast with them, and I thought I had a new thing going. And Andy to this day goes, "Don't draw with those anymore."
Oh.
He goes, "Those never sell." I'm like, "Yeah, but they're fun." Yeah, like you can't. I mean, I could draw with the corner. Like I'm trying to draw with the chisel, like just go all the way around, and I can't do it because it's a flat edge, and this is the fatter one, right? So I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, because that's the one I saw too. That super thick one that you're wielding right there.
When you see
made them different sizes.
When you see Sienkiewicz draw with it, you're like, oh, that's pretty fun. That's cool.
Man, who did I see drawing with? I think it was like Warren Johnson. Is that his name?
Daniel Warren Johnson.
Daniel Warren. I think that's the first time I ever saw it. Was he busted one of those out on a drawing stream or something?
I think I have one somewhere.
Yeah, they're super fun. They're definitely lean towards more like an abstract approach, you know. Unless you can get really, I imagine someone's really skilled at it can do a lot more interesting work than I'm doing.
Is there anyone who does really well with it? Like, is there a master class or somebody they've got these down, or are they mostly just kind of like fun?
I don't know of anybody. I mean, Bill Sienkiewicz would be the one I'd point to, but he's not drawing precisely with it either. He does, but he draws very large, so he'll use the corner a lot to draw the thinner lines or whatever. But it's not meant for drawing like this. It's designed for calligraphy. So
yeah.
So you're kind of like, it's like playing with a new brush. I'm really getting into charcoal drawing. That's my new thing, my new passion.
Yeah, I just looked up some fixative too because I want to get into more just pencil or charcoal, something that'll preserve it.
Yeah, I love charcoal, man. I used to do it all the time.
I wonder if fixative helps with because I've been hesitating on pulling the trigger on those freaking grease pencils or China markers too.
I use those too.
I want to so bad because
I used them in comic pages.
Well, that is a stout neck, sir.
It's just right. It's just
I love a stout neck. Don't get me wrong.
It's like using a big fat brush to paint stuff and just start having fun. Yeah, I bought fixative. I have a new thing of fixative. I have that was the rest of my gift card. I got a bunch of charcoal supplies.
Well, because whenever I would do fixative, and they got all these weird things because I was looking to buy some on Amazon. And not to get too weird on this topic, but there's workable fixative which I don't want. Whenever I spray a freaking drawing, I'm done with it, or I want to be done with it. I don't want it to ever erase. I don't want.
Just buy acrylic clear coat.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Crystal clear.
Yeah, because I don't want anything. I don't want it to be able to even erase whenever.
But that's what fixative is for. It's supposed to help you go back and be able to rework something if you want to.
You can work on top of it.
That's true. That's what I hear anyway.
Because you can't, like, if you spray it with something else, like, the only thing about fixative I don't like is, like, if I can't use it at all for anything like watercolor. Because it'll create that surface that it's a good surface for drawing and even a good surface for ink, but to a degree. But if I'm working with watercolor, it just bubbles up and stuff like that, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Depends on what you want to do with it, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, what other characters can I put on this thing?
How many of the yellow flashes are there?
I did all 3 yellow flashes, and then I did there's yellow at the bottom. I don't know how young that yellow flash character is. It looks kind of young, but I could be wrong. But then I drew Booster.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Wait, who?
Sonic and Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, there we go. Great. Okay, I got some room up at the top. Speedy Gonzalez.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Man, one of the last drawn in quarters that we did was that Looney Tunes one.
I remember that. That's on
Do
my
you
first.
remember that? Oh, really? That was fun. I made a video out of that. I think it might have been close to my last video. I think that's why my YouTube channel died, because that was my last video.
Your last video? Oh, that
I posted, because whenever I fell off drawn and quartered, I didn't do anything. I didn't do YouTube videos. I didn't do anything for years.
Just needed some time.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's do this. Yeah, I saw an opportunity to make some money, and then Mike comes around and says, "Hey, bro, let's make some Ethereum for a little monkey." And I'm just like, "Oh crap!" That was the funnest.
Man, that was great.
It was fun.
Those times are coming back, buddy.
All right.
I mean, I'm excited that all the stuff got approved. All right, Sonic time. Are they making a Sonic 3 movie?
Another Sonic movie?
I don't know if there's
I don't know.
there's been an announcement yet, but almost definitely.
I think I've seen a picture of Shadow. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. Spoiler, but
Some big old eyes.
Yeah, it seems to me there was a teaser image or something released recently or in the last few months.
yeah.
So I'm assuming that it must have did well.
I think that was the Sonic 2 was the best box office video game movie until Mario Brothers came out. Those movies did very well.
I mean, maybe because I heard Jim Carrey was retiring. Maybe they're holding off because of that. I don't know.
Yeah, he's retiring. Yeah, he said. You know what? I think there's a lot of actors like that who are retiring because they said there's no good scripts anymore. You know?
Yeah.
They get nothing. Like Brad Pitt was talking about retiring a few years ago.
Because there's nothing to do.
Yeah, there's like nothing good. He's like, they get scripts. He's like, man, this is so bad. I think they got spoiled on the good.
Do you remember?
Stuff.
It's funny you say that because I was just thinking about this the other day. How I love when I see an actor age into a different type of role.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking about Donald Sutherland. I was like, man, I saw over the holidays he came up a lot on some older movies, and I was like, man, I didn't know he was that prolific.
MASH.
And then who?
He was
he
in
a
MASH.
Oh yeah,
The movie.
that was all right.
That was great.
No, Donald
He was
Sutherland's
big.
best role ever was Pride and Prejudice.
Yep. He was brilliant in
I
that.
love that movie.
I loved him in JFK. Have you seen JFK in a while?
No, I didn't know it.
That
I liked him
was
in Salem's Lot.
awesome.
Was pretty good.
Oh, dang, that's a good one.
Donald Sutherland was in Salem's Lot.
Yeah, with Rutger Hauer and Rob Lowe.
Oh, you know, I've never actually saw that.
That was crazy, man. That
I
was
never saw the
creepy.
whole thing. I missed a lot of it.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
So is Jimmy like gone? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, we'll never see him again.
He's not even in the chat. Wow, something must have happened.
No, he's been hanging out in the chat here and there.
Oh, okay.
Well, kids, I'm gonna get going. I'm trying to get some rest.
Elliot?
Yes, sir.
That's just not fair to the rest of us.
Why is that?
Because I said so.
Michael? Okay, I'll stick around some a little bit.
You're such a softie.
I am soft.
We always get Elliot to stay way longer than he intends to every week. Even after the chat.
But he's East Coast like me, so it's getting late.
It gets, yeah. Sometimes I start off like, yeah, Mike, I'm here. And just within 15 minutes, I'm like, oh my God, why did I say yes? Why?
Well, speed is all.
It's us, man.
Must be love.
Love.
It's the crew. It's a zoo crew.
Exciting and new. Want to see another new toy I got?
Yes.
I got another new
What'd you
toy. I got a new fountain pen
Ooh.
that I'm hyper excited about. I got a couple of them. I got 2 of them. They're the same company. They're by a company called Kaweco. You ever heard of Kaweco?
Oh yeah.
Also known in Germany as Kaweco. So this is the Kaweco Sport. This is just an acrylic.
Oh, I like
pen.
that shape.
And you do is you screw off the cap and you post it, and it makes the full size fountain pen. So this is a fine point pen. Great pen. Great pen. I love this thing, right?
Chunky, man. It looks good.
But it fits in your hand at this size, right?
Yeah.
But then I also got, because I saw it and I had, this is with my wife's gift certificate. I said, babe, you're going to get me something real nice. I got the other Kaweco Sport in brass.
Oh man, I want that one. Look at that.
Yeah, dude. And this is the extra fine pen. So again,
I just got a gift card too. We'll have to get something like that.
Ooh, child.
Got on your list now?
Oh man, how are the refills?
Yeah, because it's such a small pen. It seems.
I mean, you can buy in there at the same time.
Yeah. It comes with one, and I don't know what I did with it. It's here somewhere. I just got the
heavy?
extra. Huh?
It's heavy. That's all you hold.
This one is a bit heavier than the other one. The other one's really light because it's
I like the heavy one.
But the heavy one feels nice. It's nice. It's got a good balance to it. Man, this pen is dope. And I'll tell you what. At first, I was like, I don't know, man. It was expensive, but I was like, man, it's nice. This one's extra fine. So I actually have a whole little set now. I got this one here for extra fine. This one is fine. I also I've had this one for a while. I think I got this for my birthday. This is the Kaweco Sport clutch pencil. It's a 3.2 millimeter pencil.
Oh man, I always want to get one of those thick lead ones. I want that one. What's it called? I'm gonna write this down.
This is you can get cheaper ones than this. But this is I think $20. This is
I want that one.
This is the Kaweco Sport clutch pencil.
How do you spell Kaweco? Is it
Kaweco?
Kaw.
And I got the red, nice, beautiful red acrylic 0.5 millimeter pencil. The only reason why I care about this is because of the size, and it's much more portable than any other pencil I have.
That's awesome.
So this is the little tin that this brass one came in a black box with a nice tin. And what I love about this, watch this. I could take my one Kaweco, put it in, and the other Kaweco, and they're all both fit in there like a little happy coffin.
Oh man, dude, you should do some unboxing videos of art supplies. I'd watch that.
I've done them. But yeah, I love these things. Yeah, I've been over the last 4 or 5 years. I've been getting heavy into not heavy, but I really enjoy fountain pens. I have a Pilot Metropolitan that was very inexpensive from their line. It's really nice. It's extra fine also. And the pen is called Jinhao. It's a Chinese cheap pen. They make very cheap pens. But what they do really well with their cheap pens, they give you a nice body to work with. So I went to another site called Fountain Pen Revolution a couple of years ago, and I got was called the Super Flex pen. So it's got a nice. It's almost good enough for inking comics. The only downside that is because the feed from the ink doesn't flow fast enough. So if you go too fast, it'll break up and fall apart. But
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it's like using it's like using one of these where's my other pouch? It's like using the brush that I use, the brush pens.
Mm-hmm.
They're awesome, but the reason why they're useful for like sumi writing and writing kanji, Susumi brush rather. The reason why it's so useful is because it has that nice like little. If you go too fast, you throw your strokes too fast, it goes to dry brush fast. Because it's not. It doesn't feed the bristles fast enough with enough flow of ink. Otherwise, it would just be gushing. I've had pens like that before that are busted, and they're just spilling everywhere as you're trying to brush with it. So it's not that fun.
Really?
Yeah, it's sometimes every once in a while. Like that's why I prefer the Pentel Pocket Brush Pen over most of my other pens because they're so inexpensive on Amazon. I always have about 3 or 4 of them just in case.
Is that the black ones, right? The cap.
I've been thinking about getting one of those eventually.
They're great, but again, they're great. But and I've had nothing but great experiences with them. I had one that I got that was a little. I called it. I have a piece of tape on it. I wrote "flood" because it's the one that floods. That sometimes it's maybe something's damaged, whatever. But for the price that it was that I bought it for, it was worth it to get it.
I got a question.
Product and inexpensive.
Can you tell me if so? I got into like really looking, and I kind of gave up. But there was I like the brush shape of it, but I want something that has the shape of it where you can go from thin to thick lines, and I think there's a name for it, but it's not bristles. I just want a sponge. Maybe it was a sponge. I just want one that stays together. I don't want, because I want to fill in areas. You know, I want one that just fills in areas for me, and that can go from thin to thick. That's more like a little spongy tip instead of a bristle tip. Yeah, I don't want the. I like the bristle tip.
Yeah, it's called a brush.
No, but it's not a bristle tip. It's like a one that it's one piece. It doesn't separate into bristles. It just stays together.
You're talking about like a Copic sketch marker.
Maybe that's kind of closer to what I'm thinking of.
So there was a company, there was a brand called Statler made it. It was called the Mars Duo 3000 or something like that. I have a couple sitting around here, and that's how I taught myself to ink, was using that. It had a nice big spongy brush tip like a Copic, but it was more spongy than it was like a Copic. Yes. And man, it was awesome. But
because the Copic ones are hard, but I want one that kind of gives a little like a brush. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately, they don't make that. Statler doesn't make that way anymore. Now, there is a good one. And on the unfortunate part of this is that it's not refillable. But it's not that bad of a price. I think it's about $5 to $8 on Amazon. It's a pilot pen. It's a Fudanusuke pen also. It's Fude, like FUDE SONUKE. That's the name. That's what they're called in Japan. What their designation is. They're a brush pen, but that's where that's like those Kuretake pens that I have.
Oh yeah.
It's something like one of these that has the little, that kind of tip.
Yes, I started messing with those, but I not exactly those, but something similar to that. But I just remember my biggest problem. I was talking with Matt like maybe a year ago about it. Was whenever you go to erase on those, they fade so much. I could be wrong about that one in particular.
Well, that's the only downside to some of these. Like the pilot one's great, but they're not very color fast and not waterproof, and they do erase. But the ink, the problem with erasing has more to do with how penetrates the surface of the substrate, how the ink soaks into your board.
Yes.
If it soaks deep enough, it'll be fine. But there's some inks, I would imagine, is some kind of has something in it that won't let it like soak enough.
Probably. Yeah.
Like when I ink with my brush pen, I'm just glazing that ink right on top of the surface. So when I try to erase on that, I don't erase. I stopped erasing because of that. Plus, I feel like people like to see the drawing underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think about that much. But Pilot makes one that is gorgeous, has a nice spongy point. It is awesome. Reminds me of that Mars, except at a smaller size. The Mars one was a fat one. It was like it was more medium size, I would argue, but it felt like a fat one compared to the Pilot. The Pilot feels more like a fine point. But man, dude, it is great. The only downside is it's not waterproof. So if it gets wet, you're through. And if you try to like put like white paint on top of it, you can't dig the paint brush. You know, when you try to use like Pro White or Copic White.
Oh yeah.
You gotta be careful because if you try to push it into the black, it'll activate the black and it'll start mixing with the black ink to make it gray. So you have to go on top of it carefully.
And I'm kind of spoiled too because those Pentel, are they Pentel? Those barrel brush pens.
That's the other thing I use.
I'm just so spoiled with those because I looked up a video online on how to refill them without having to buy extra barrels.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And so I just bought a huge tub of ink, and I've just been refilling them. So.
But if you're gonna use ink, you gotta be careful, right? So because some inks they will dry out inside the brush and they'll ruin it.
Right.
So that's why I use that's the one that I found that works best for me.
And I've been absolutely careless. Like I haven't even cleaned it ever. I just keep reloading it.
This brand right here, Platinum Carbon Ink.
Yo.
Ooh.
This is the juice. This
That's
is awesome.
the secret sauce right there.
I put this in all my brush pens and I put this in my fountain pens. It doesn't dry out. It can over a long period of time. And you just gotta on the downside to like.
Hey, I'm not ignoring you, Jiminy Cricket. Go ahead and speak up if you want to interrupt Elliot. So rude.
Oh, finally in? Okay.
You've been in here for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, right. I've been watching Mike.
That's the original recipe, Elliot. Dang it. The original.
This is yeah, see, like I have the water version of those.
Oh my gosh, I just got some of those too.
But Platinum is great because it's a great combination of it goes on. It's not the blackest ink that I have, but it's pretty dark. It's dark enough. It's darker than most of the other trash inks, and but it's not as dark as like that's the one that you talked about, Mike. Doc Martens Carbon High Carb.
Yeah, the high carb.
High carb is nice and black, and the other one, the
not high carb. What's it called?
Carnivore.
Carnivore.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, Alpha Pro asks, archive safe and waterproof? This one is, yeah, it is waterproof, but you got to let it. That's a downside. Like one of the downsides to drawing quartered is I started to draw fast and ink fast. And then I would try to like put markers on stuff like that. The conventions did that to me too. And unfortunately, you really need to let your ink like dry. It has to cure. But this one is really good. It dries pretty fast. It's excellent. I love this one. And I put that in my fountain pens. If you're using something else like any other regular India ink, it will eventually at some point clog up your pen. Same thing with I had a nice Kuretake brush pen. And
15 minutes, everyone. 15 minutes.
I'm just glad I didn't spend the like $50 on the natural hair version of it, because I thought, oh yeah, I'll try this one. I put it like a regular India ink and it ruined it so quickly. Yeah. Because once it dries inside of all the components. And so, because that's it's a funnel system or whatever it is, and it sucks out the ink and whatever using gravity. But man, yeah, it's but the Mars Duo ones were awesome, and they really taught me to work a brush, and I've been hooked ever since. Then I started to try out the brush pens because I didn't think I could afford, and eventually I was able to get them on certain discount sales, whatever. I picked up a couple of Winsor Newtons. I actually prefer Isabey brushes and a couple of Raphaels too. They're pretty good.
I've seen some of those. Man,
that was great, Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Great.
Appreciate it.
I like how Kevin uses tissues to do those streaks.
Black
That's awesome.
areas, yeah.
You know, also is really I learned how to do that technique from
Jim Lee.
Hey, you do.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it as well as Kevin Sharp. Kevin Sharp is way better than Jim Lee.
That looks pretty sweet.
Go ahead, say it now. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead. Fight me. Fight me. Fight me over Kevin Sharp.
It was a trick.
We all know.
That Flash looks scary, man. He looks like he's evil.
That's awesome.
Well, he is evil, right?
Yeah.
Is he evil? I don't know anything about the Flash.
Reverse Flash?
Yeah, I hardly know about him either.
About Reverse Flash or Yellow Flash?
Reverse
Are those
Flash.
two different characters?
Yeah.
Are they both
Well,
evil?
I mean, like there isn't a Yellow Flash. Everybody call it. It's really weird. Like if you go in and do a Google search for Yellow Flash, Reverse Flash will come up. So,
yeah.
Well, who's Yellow Flash then?
Oh my gosh.
The Naruto? I thought that was.
Oh! I thought you were talking about. No, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about.
I probably messed something up. Don't worry.
I don't know anything about Naruto. Anything.
No.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it either. I'm just running with it.
I don't know anything about any of these characters.
Well, supposedly no one knew anything about it until Shippuden.
Are you okay?
All right, guys, you want to see mine?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Of course.
Mike, you could change the channel anytime. Oh, Lord.
Awesome.
Oh, that's wonderful.
great.
Oh, yes.
That's a good one, man.
Yes.
Doggone it, Mike.
Well played.
Well done. Not
Mike
well
won.
done.
How do you like them apples?
Oh, Mike's pretty crafty. I like that
That's
mystery
sweet.
machine over there too.
I tried to stick to the original formula, including, yes, the finger pointing through his crotch.
Yeah, it's almost like he's trying to censor his junk.
But instead, he made it more obscene.
Yeah. That's flawless. Dang it.
Well, then I gotta find a way to get a hold of you more regularly.
Oh, Mike, I saw your text.
Yeah, you just ignore that.
Oh, the text from like 4 weeks ago?
No, it was last Friday. I would have gone on that stream. It was fun. I would have freaking rambled on with you guys in that late hour about crazy stuff.
Oh, had you only checked your text at the time?
Yeah, Elliot, I'll give you my phone number. I'm keeping this phone number. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep it, but I'm gonna keep it. I switched.
Yeah. Good luck getting a hold of him, though, Elliot.
No, I'm better. I swear. I can be better. I promise.
Well, at least I could just at least leave him a text that I know he'll see versus.
Well, it's just I don't know. Does anybody? I've never experienced this amount of spam in a text before in my life.
Oh,
But
is it
I'm
that?
just-
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm
Yeah,
getting
I
like
get
home
spam stuff
insurance
all-
quotes and everything, all kinds of absurdness in my text. This is clogging me up.
Can you get it to like send notifications for those that are in your contacts and kind of ignore the ones that aren't?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I know not. But I'll hook you up, Elliot. Just man, anytime I freaking I want to commune with you guys. I want to break bread and meet together. The Lord commanded us to meet together often.
Yes.
There you go. That's awesome.
I love hanging out with everyone and talk. This is a highlight of every time it happens.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, what was Don doing?
Yeah,
And Jiminy, I screenshotted your address and I found it that I screenshotted it weeks ago. So I got to send you something too.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks.
I'm just so notorious. I just have a stack of stuff. Once I finish it, it goes in an absurd stack of finished things over there. And then as I was looking through a bunch of stuff, I found a bunch of stuff that would have been fun to put up at the auction. But it's good that we don't do auctions that often. Or I mean, I don't know if y'all were thinking about doing another one. Maybe on Groundhog's Day or something. Or maybe Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we'll find a day.
Or we can do another one at Thanksgiving. That's all good. I'm just oh, guess what?
What?
Ladies, did I tell you that your package showed up at my P.O. box eventually? I got it.
Did it finally end up
Yes.
somewhere? Oh
All
my
right,
god.
Yeah, all right. So we just gotta figure out how to get it back to you, but we'll figure it out another time. I hadn't it took forever to show back up.
That's just weird. I don't know. I'm kind of like, do I need to start going down and telling them, okay, guys, if you get anything for me, just halt deliveries. I'm expecting a package. I'll just come down here and get it. You know.
Yeah.
Is Jiminy still here?
I'm still here.
All right.
Man, that looks freaking awesome.
Broke my heart when I thought I lost you last time.
Yeah,
Who's
we
this?
lost you for a long time.
Is that you, cousin?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Is it? Oh yeah,
That's
me.
Clip, right? That's Clip Studio.
Yeah.
So Clip Studio Paint and all that Photoshop stuff, like you can download the apps right on your iPad Pros and stuff like that, but you can't use them unless you like subscribe or pay for them, right?
Yeah. You gotta.
They tricked me. I thought there was like a PS Lite or something like that, and I was like,
There's one version where you can buy it and then that'd be done with. Or I've heard Brian Shearer say that, but every one I've done, I had to do a yearly subscription for Clip Studio, not Procreate. Procreate's free on that.
That's because you bought in version 2. You have to buy version 1. That one is alone.
yeah, I bought the Procreate. It's pretty cool.
I can't wait to figure out how to use Dreams.
Dreams.
Yeah, I bought that for my fiance for one of her Christmas presents.
How many more minutes we got, Mike? 5 minutes?
She's having fun. She got started really quick, like just
6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Doing some simple animations of faces and I mean, they're really good for, just picking up and then doing it, and it looks like, her style of art, and
Aww. But it's moving.
yeah, like she did one. She took a photograph of some kind of graveyard, or there's like or maybe it's a Gothic cathedral or something, and there's a character running through it, and they jump and flip or do some kind of crazy jump thing over one of the statues or one of the little mausoleums or something, and I don't know what they're called, but it was awesome. It was really cool. I was like, man, all you have to do is color that, and it would be a really great, animation. I don't know. I'm lost on it. I want to do something like that, but I'd be so lost in the minutia of it.
I bet you'd pick up on it a lot faster than you'd think.
Maybe. Of course, I don't know, because like if I draw a character, I'm gonna want to animate it like really cool, and I'm gonna want to throw, like if a character moves its arms, I want there to be like the flexing of the arm and things like that. I want to draw this stuff. I want to do things that you normally don't see in animation, but it probably take forever.
Physicality. Yeah, I can appreciate that.
The best way to do that, because I try to do this animation, is just to do really loose, sketchy. Like you start off your drawings all loose, and just do a bunch of loose animation like that, and then you get this whole feeling down. Because I tried to do it where I got too tight at the beginning and I lost interest. But But then when I started doing these real loose sketches and just put them all together, it made me excited because I could see the final like movement and everything. I was like, oh, this looks good. And then you want to finish the finished lines. But yeah, just make everything like a sketch. Go to the next frame. Super
Matt, are you arguing with me on Facebook, thinking that they're gonna stop making tools for artists?
What? I'm right here. How could I be arguing with you? I'm right here.
Because I'm reading Facebook on Anthony Hochran's post, and I said it's super paranoid that he thinks that nobody's gonna freaking make tools for pencils anymore.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah,
that's super paranoid. And you said it's realistic.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely realistic.
Yeah, right.
No. Hey, how many tape recorders could you find in stores nowadays?
You don't need tape recorders.
That's exactly right. You don't need a pencil anymore.
When is there
my goodness,
time
Matt.
in
Come on,
humanity that they're not going to need pencils?
Who thought they were never going to need tape recorders?
Prior to the tape recorder being invented, nobody thought they would.
That's what I'm saying.
Recorders.
Since the pencils have been
tape
invented, no one
tape
ever
recorder
thought
was in existence for a few short decades. Damn it, dude! Shut up! So freaking loud.
Clam up, John.
Holy crap!
I love it.
The tape recorders were in use for a few decades in the history of mankind. Pencils or similar drawing utensils are centuries, if not
so they had a good run.
Who knows when the first pencil was?
I agree with Mike on that. That's a tool that's like charcoal. Like people are still using charcoal.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, that's how you see it, but like I said, you're a different generation.
They still sell charcoal, Matt. They still sell They still sell something you can go make in your fireplace.
Yeah, but just saying, the people making aren't millennials. They're not Generation Z.
Well, they're losers anyway. They're not going to make anything.
That's what I'm saying. You won't be here probably, but
you're a crazy person.
Neither with the pencil.
You got to keep track of the fixative market. If the fixative goes out, then pencils are next.
Pencils, man.
I'm already stocked up. I got a freaking crate full of erasers.
Oh, good.
And,
those always are the first to go missing.
Matthew's ready for the artistic apocalypse.
I bought
look what happened. Look what happened in Demolition Man. Where would the toilet paper go? Who would have seen that? Who would have
That's a
seen
fictional movie.
We saw it during COVID.
It's fictional.
Oh my god!
Toilet paper disappeared.
Bro, you're just gonna get your keister lasered, and it's just gonna burn everything away eventually.
When porn stops you using pencils, then you're gonna be out of pencils, man. I'll stop adopting it.
What?
You never heard that? Never heard that about technology?
No.
Like if whatever porn adopts, it usually is the successful technology, like Blu-ray versus DVD, the TVs, this and that.
I knew HD DVD was a scam the minute it happened.
Dude, Blu-ray didn't last very long at all, man.
Well, it beat out HD DVD. HD DVDs were silliness. I couldn't believe it.
Is Blu-ray gone now?
No, it's still out there.
Okay.
No, Blu-ray is still around.
Okay.
Yeah, Blu-ray's still around.
Now they're like VHS tapes to people, I think. It's weird. They used to be like, this is the tech, man. Now it's like, oh, those old Blu-rays.
But tech is just improving fast. It's just exponential. It's like your phone. The phones have improved.
Now
wait, what do they have? What do they have now that's better than Blu-ray?
Now it's 4K.
It's
4K and 8K. They're trying to get into 8K.
I saw 16K something the other day in the store.
Media, though?
It was absurd.
But not for movies, though. It's not 8K yet, is it?
Jiminy, I don't think you're going to make the time limit.
Well, I know I'm not, Mike.
Time is up, everyone. 9:15. Pencils down.
Oh,
Yeah, the most absurd. I walked into a store right before they shut down. This was probably a year or two ago, and I saw an 8K something. I've never been consumed with something so beautiful in my life. I couldn't believe it.
Dude, those OLED screens that they have, I see at whatever store. Oh my gosh, man, they're incredible.
Insane, yeah.
The only thing though is I still feel like, you know, is that setting you could put on your TV now that makes everything look hyper realistic. It's that weird frame rate that makes it look like that.
It's the frame rate that makes it look silly. Yeah.
I hate that.
They've done a lot to fix it, but yeah, it looked redundant.
And when I first saw it, I was like, when I first saw that technology, I was looking at I was at a Sam's. I was observing what's that movie? Silver Surfer movie.
Fantastic.
with Jessica Alba.
Yeah, the
So
Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, so Jessica Alba, her and her makeup was so obvious, and I remember thinking,
terrible. It's like
I
watching
don't want
White
to see
Chicks.
this.
Really?
Yeah, this is horrifying.
Yeah, and what's weird is the original Fantastic Four movie, she did not have the contacts or anything.
Oh, it's terrible.
It went
not?
from being those weird,
did.
from perfectly normal to having those weird blue.
Electric blue contacts.
Yeah, it was completely different in the first one. Go watch the first one.
She looked like one of the Wayans brothers from White Chicks.
Yeah,
That was like the best, worst casting ever.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
The best worst.
She's a beautiful woman.
worse.
Yep.
She's not doing a good
Don't do it in
job.
halves.
But yeah, I see these OLED things, and I see like the Jello simulation that they do, where they have the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those
I'm
are
like,
cool.
golly, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I want to eat that now.
No, you want Jello. It's a marketing ploy to
It
sell more
works,
Jello.
Yeah, it's to suck you in, make you buy it.
But they also don't say, if you buy this television, you can't have pencils. I can still have a pencil. You'll be okay. I think pencils are going to be safe, Matt.
He said 50 years ago.
I'm just telling you.
Can you believe people thought pencils would still be around? That's what they're going to be saying. The young people.
Matt, if it helps, if you have to, just cut yourself with a piece of rusty metal you find in the post-apocalyptic landscape and draw with blood. You'll be fine.
No, dude, listen. When they force everybody to get chipped, you'll just be able to project your drawings.
Yeah, it'll be in your head.
Word.
There you go. Bam. Problem solved.
Well, there won't be any art anymore either because robots will be doing it for us.
Oh,
That's what
crap.
I'm saying.
Oh,
And then that's it. And then it's game over. But I'll be dead by then anyway.
That's what I'm saying. We'll be gone by that time.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I'm not worried
fine.
about it. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
It's happening. Like it or not.
Make sure you get your comic out before then, Matt.
Oh yeah.
And y'all should see the crate full of pencil leads, assortment of pencil leads I got.
Same here. I've been preparing for the art apocalypse forever.
Yeah,
I'm
I've got so much.
Dude,
art stuff.
I was looking at that Husky or cabinet that you have back there. I've never really thought about one for my tools either, or for my art supplies. I don't really have room for it. But
Dude, every time I see a sale on these, I buy a box of Ticonderoga pencils.
crap.
Oh,
Every
Ticonderoga is
time.
the best.
And then I went to Walmart. There's this the Statler makes a brand called a product called Norica pencils. They're awesome. Just HB though. They don't make them in different grades. HB Norica.
No 4K.
Boss pencils, and they sell them by like 70 packs at Walmart for like $5. Go get them, Matt. Go get them.
What are they
If you're
called?
worried, they're called Statler. It even comes with a sharpener and a box of eraser back, like the back, the triangle ones you put on the back of your pencil. Yeah. Listen, there's no excuse, Matt. Get yourself. In fact, when the pencils do go, you'll have yourself a black market of pencil shipping. All you gotta do is
There you go.
become a vendor on Amazon. You'll be great.
No, I'll be on the street corner in my trench coat. Hey kid, you want to
Yeah?
buy a pencil? You want to buy a pencil, kid?
Hey man, you want to buy some pencils?
You know you want a pencil. He's like,
We
I
got
don't know,
your
man.
Ticonderoga.
He's
We
like,
got
those are
your
black
quick
market
pinch-
pencils. Just with my
Well,
black
so you
market
into
clothing.
mechanicals? You like a clutch or?
Yeah, exactly.
Or,
You want some
push
mechanical, baby? I got
And
you.
they're like, I'll get
What's up,
arrested
baby?
for selling black market pencils and quoting the Constitution to the street punks.
No, dude, it's all about the Bics, man. I'm just worried my little Bics or the little pinchers in there that holds the lead just eventually gives out and it won't clutch that lead no more. Makes me
What's
sad,
gonna
and I got-
suck is when all the
Probably
lithium
good.
is gone on the planet and there's no more batteries for your iPads.
Nah.
That's what's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you
Then
have
we'll
to
have
do is
pencils.
And you still have pencils, but there'll be a shortage on paper because the trees, you know.
But you know what?
It's so sad.
People won't even know how to hold a pencil.
My name is Carson. I speak for the trees.
I speak for the truth. I know. No, people won't even know how to hold a pencil. They'll be like, "What's this? How do you supposed to use this? Use your hands? What the heck?
Well,
this is so old."
That's why you got to keep it. You got to keep it fresh for us, Matt.
Yeah, you're gonna be retro soon, bro.
You got to look down the road, man. People don't look too far down the road. You got to take it to his final crazy destination, and that's where it's going to end up.
All right, Mike. Are you still working on yours, Mike?
This is my yellow flash right here. It's my golden Avenger. Oh!
Very nice, very nice.
I think Mike muted himself and also muted us. He doesn't want to hear us.
That's good. We can hear us.
I think I scared him with the future. It's talking about the future of no pencils, a world with no
I'm
pencils.
getting Mike's channel struck for.
Matt's gonna have like the Terminator, the beginning of Terminator. Instead of the robots crushing skulls, it'll be crushing pencil packs.
Oh man, I gotta do my new video for 2024.
No, I was thinking about that. Instead of what's her name getting blown away by a nuclear blast, it'll be an eraser getting blown away.
It'll be the loose sharpened paper, wooden stuff that's floating everywhere.
Melted onto the.
You wanna know how crazy I am? I bought this because I haven't seen them, so I wanted to try them out. I bought a Blackwing red pencil.
Ooh, how is it?
It's as good as
okay. Straw poll is up. Straw poll is up. Let's go through that time. We've got.
That was a violent interruption, Michael.
Sorry. Apologize for that terrible.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right. Up first, we've got Amy Lester. Melissa, you're not showing anything.
Oh no, I'm not. Oh, did I? Oh, please tell me I didn't.
That's Melissa.
Okay, hang on a second.
Let's see if it's disconnected, and then we'll get it ready.
Corrupted. No.
Michael, you don't want to show my drawing.
Okay, one at a time. One at a time.
You don't want to show mine.
All right, fine. All right, fine. All right, fine. Next up, we have Jerk Manga.
Oh.
I can't see it very well.
It's Iron Man.
It's a day at the park with Iron Man.
He's pulling the Aaron Lepreski.
Yep.
It's not pretty young, Oh yeah.
That is what's happening.
All right, that's all. That's all I wanted to show you.
All right, the poll's different this week. You've got rankings this week, so go on there and make sure you can rank your favorite.
What does that mean?
That means you
can rank choice voting, Mike.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Rank choice voting.
Like Rancor?
Like first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place.
Oh, interesting.
All right, next up we got Kevin Sharpie Sharp.
Oh, here I am.
Excellent.
Okay.
Wow, look how happy that reverse flash is.
Yeah, I scribbled ink around his lips. So I had to go try to fix that, but anyway.
Let me see it.
Yeah, the mouth, the lower lip is janked up because
he got busted in the lip.
Yeah.
he's talking so fast. It's like vibrating. That's all it is.
He's like, "You're scary, running away." Why you punch me in the face?
I can get up in here. Yeah.
See, Kevin Sharp can draw smiles. Those other artists can't.
I wonder if that suit chafes.
I could actually draw a smile that isn't just one line across the face either, but I figured it fit the style for the Naruto.
It's gorgeous.
And the what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm ruining the joke.
Nice. Not thrilling, but nice.
Okay, here, let's present.
Sorry,
what are you trying to say?
I ruined the joke.
Oh man, that's a 2-page spread.
Yeah, I did a 2-page.
Decided to go overboard.
I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Matthew, well done.
Can everybody else see it? For some reason, I just can't.
It's very
It's
hard to see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not the only
Up a
one.
pic of it.
Very
and
light.
Put it on the
Is
Discord.
that Spider-Man?
Yeah, I don't know. You can come back to me in a minute.
all three of
I'll
them.
scan it.
I saw 3
Is that-
flashes, just like Mike.
Wait, what's that guy at the top next to the Naruto guy?
There's Speedy Gonzalez. There's Sonic.
Oh.
Jeez, you do 5.
Booster Gold, and then there's Turbo the whatever it is. His name is
6, the snail.
Snail. Yeah.
Oh, you should have drawn Bolt.
Dude, you should get that to Yellow Flash.
Think you like it? Out of every pose here, I kind of dig it. It's so weird because sometimes I don't see the image until I scan it in, but I like his little crouching pose more than anything else for some reason. I don't know why.
That's great.
But yeah, it's cool. It was
very fancy.
Sometimes the poses just happen whenever you.
Yeah.
Once you get that first figure on the page, you can come up with the coolest poses by trying to orient a figure around another person. You know. Anyways.
Yeah, grab us a screenshot of that.
I'll see if I can scan it real quick for you guys, and then you can come back to it if you want to.
All right, working back around. Let's go to Jiminy Cricket.
Hey, what's up? That's cool.
My computer crashed, so.
A likely excuse.
There's a lot of tangents there, Jimmy. I'm just letting you know. A lot of tangents.
Yeah. So I'll try to make it more finished afterwards. And I'll do it on paper this time, so I don't. I'm not the whims of the digital gods.
Alrighty then. Next up, we have Melissa Lester.
Oh, yes.
Look at that animation.
Yes. Melissa.
Dang.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Eats an ass.
He got a shaved. He got nicked.
Nothing to tell us about this, Missy?
Melissa?
I'm sorry, I was muted. I was saying, this is oh goodness, this is the first time I ever animated something resembling a fight sequence, so that was fun. And I've never had a chance to do 2 smears in one piece of art, so that was new for me.
Oh, it came out great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Eats an espacio meatball.
All right, who else do we got? We got Meta Coulson and a very loud son.
Ooh, I like that too. I like the background. Very nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, Matt just dropped that background in from another
No,
thing.
he did it by hand. I saw Mike.
Yeah, you saw him drop it in by hand.
Oh, I see he's doing that lighter stuff in the background trick.
Yeah.
I like it.
The light flare behind
Halo.
Austin probably doesn't realize.
And I didn't even need a pencil.
Matt.
Yeah, look at them go at it. I figured, they want. I mean, if they're gonna face off, I think maybe it'd be cool if he's in the side of a city. Because is Naruto, is that fantasy? Is there actually modern technology in Naruto or no?
It's very limited. They have televisions, I think, but they don't have guns. They have like a whole sort of list of things they do and don't have in terms of technology. So it's kind of weird.
I was wondering.
Yeah, and then Boruto has a totally different level of technology. But I guess, it's the next generation, so you can expect it.
Yeah.
Did you just curse at me, Mike?
And last but not least, you've got your humble host's triptych of the 3 yellow flashes.
That's beautiful.
The victory.
Those lines, those juicy black lines.
Oh my goodness. That's glorious. Oh my gosh.
I like
Please
how
do.
Flash is a little pudgy.
Pudgy?
Yeah, he's just torso.
This
Yeah,
little, seems
got
like he's gonna have babies soon.
What?
What? What? Sorry, insecure Michael. I didn't mean to mess with you that bad.
That's what I look like in the mirror.
No, that's you look great.
Yeah, back to brushing teeth. It'd be nice to be able to brush my teeth without everything jiggling these days.
Oh yeah, I have the extra wing tips on bottom of my triceps. I love it.
Oh, dude, my sails, bro. I gotta be careful on windy days when I raise my arm.
Windy days.
Weldon, did you take a picture? Oh, you did.
Yeah. Can everybody see?
Right. Let's zoom in on that bad boy. Why is your frame so?
Who's that guy in the bottom right?
Oh, Booster Kiwi. he had me draw him in a yellow flash pose one time, and I just thought about it and threw him in there.
He looks fun in there.
He's probably not watching.
You said Booster Gold earlier. I was like, Booster Gold?
Well, oh yeah, because he's normally Booster Gold, and I don't even know if he likes reverse flash or yellow flash, but he had me draw him as in a reverse flash pose a long time ago for his channel. But I'm happy with a little bit of foreshortening hand action here, and this kind of turned out okay, but
the whole thing turned out great.
I thought about
that kunai is bent up, dude.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I forgot about it. So he threw it at him. It's going through his arm. I forgot that was even there, Mike.
It went through his arm?
Went between his arm and his face.
Oh.
He's vibrating, Mike. He's vibrating.
Through his arm would have been fun.
That's true. Sonic looks like crap, but it's because I was trying to squeeze him in between all those lines I didn't plan for, all those electricity.
Actually, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, send that. But you know what, everybody, in the Twitter where I posted this for Twitter, just put your
put a hashtag.
Put your entries up underneath it.
Awesome. All right.
As a response to mine.
Put the artwork?
Yeah.
Oh, our artwork and stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait, did I have to tape mine up? No, just kidding.
Yes. All right, that is that. Let's get over to the everybody please do continue to vote if you have not already. We're going to get all over to the draw along here.
Draw along.
Stop screen, present screen, share screen. And there we have it. First up, we have Doug Smith, and May is trash. Anime is trash.
Oh, whatever. Oh goodness. This
Yeah.
That's
very
a
ominous.
little grim. Let's see his animation. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's Doug Smith, who apparently hates anime. Good job.
Okay.
Alamo Rules wants Soto here. Yellow Flash ×2.
Too bright. Too bright.
No, I think that's the meme where the guys like don't want it, don't like
Wait
it.
a minute. That better be his pinky and not reverse hand on his reverse flash.
That's a
Wow,
pinky.
that's a tiny pinky, huh? All right, our job's not to criticize.
I like it,
Matthew. So rude.
I'm
How
sorry.
dare you?
Crap.
Elliot, I also have these.
Oh yeah. I got the guy on the right. I got him. I don't have Man at Arms though. That's a fail on my part. I'm part of the tall figure club. No.
Star Warrior.
Does Amy have a drawing? Yeah, I showed it. Hold on.
Did you show it?
Yeah, I showed it.
That was the first one. It was the
First.
Okay, I thought that.
Gorgeous.
I believe
That's
Elliot-
Amy?
That was his.
Yes, that's Amy.
Okay, good.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
I like how he's holding the kunai in his hand backwards.
I like how you gave him a mask. That was cool.
I like it.
I thought it was kind of like the Flash has like a mask, but he's got the little metal plate on it too. So I just kind of combined the costumes to try and make like a yellow Flash.
Yellow Flash.
Which is what, yellow Flash?
Oh, yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah. I'm again with the two.
Very clever.
Crafty.
All right, next up we have Samuel Proctor.
Funny.
Oh,
Get it?
that'd be an exciting match.
Versus.
Yes. You get
I don't get it.
Versus. They're playing tennis.
Versus
against each other. All right, next up. We have Elrod. There's only one Flash. Oh,
dang it!
That's really nice.
I'm erasing.
Very good.
The only class that matters.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I wish I would.
Well, then you should add that one into your drawing too.
All right, sorry, Sonic, you get in the boot.
Yeah, and then Flash from Spider-Man.
Oh, Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson.
Nice.
And then a dude in a trench coat with no pants on.
Oh boy, Mike.
Oh, the family changing the screen. Oh, I see. You're giving us a virtual portfolio. Gotcha.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting with Jiminy Cricket, who is your pros pick tonight?
Take this guy off the screen so I can.
Ow. Sorry.
Scroll up a little.
You're not the boss of me.
I'm just thinking. Shoot. Scroll down again.
Crap, I gotta go vote.
Dang it, Mike.
Rank choice voting.
I will say Tennis Flash.
Tennis Flash?
Yeah.
All right, Samuel Proctor. Who's next? Kevin.
Yes. I'll go with Elrod, I guess.
One for Elrod.
Euronymous.
Next is where is it? Here we go. Missy. Melissa.
Oh goodness me. Okay. Oh, there's so many good ones. Oh,
I know, right? You gotta love a pun.
They are a lot of fun. I think I really enjoyed Tennis Flash too.
Tennis Flash. All right. That's 2 for Samuel Proctor. Next up we have Amy.
Ooh, let's see.
Vote.
So up here at the top we've got, and then above that is ducks, I think, or is there another one up there? Sorry, I don't have the. Okay, so that's ducks. Oh, well, I think I'm gonna have to go with Elrod's. That's just so pretty. I love all the puns in it.
Elrod. All right. Let's see. Next up we have Jerk Manga.
I'm going to go with Elrod.
All right. 2 Elrod, 2 Samuel Proctor. Well done.
3 Elrod.
Just 3 Elrod.
3 Elrod.
3 Elrod?
Yeah.
Sorry. Someone else keep track.
We just
I
did.
can't count.
Weldon? Matthew Weldon?
Oh, sorry, I cut out. I had to turn my VPN off. Elrodimus really went for it this week, but I'm not so sure. Like, it's on topic, so it's between Doug and Elrod. I don't really know.
They're all cool pieces. I love all the different.
And don't forget to vote in the chat for everybody else. All the pros.
Yeah,
pros for the popos.
I'm gonna go with Dougry.
Doug. All right. Next we have Carson.
Let's see. I do like Doug's, but the comment left a little bad taste in my mouth, so that might show a little bias in that regard. I might have to go with. See, I like the tennis is funny. Rodimus is awesome looking, but because we're doing Flash, I'm gonna have to go with Wands.
Juan Soto. All right. What's the breakdown? Elrod's got 3. All right. Kevin, you voted, right?
For what? This? Yeah, I've already voted. I voted
that's
for
what I
Elrod.
thought. I was pretty sure I got everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, I'm going to go with Elrod too. So, Elrod, you are tonight's pros pick.
Congrats.
Now we're going to wrap up who won. Wow, this is so much cooler.
Recently.
What's
that?
What?
No, nothing.
Yeah, the ranking board. That is neat.
Yeah, the ranking is way better doing it this way. Look at this.
What does it make you feel a lot better about getting destroyed by other people?
Ouch! What the heck is that?
I don't understand what does the point mean.
It's ranking. You get ranked 1st through 7th. Everybody gets ranked, and then your ranking is what gets added up on the chart.
Yeah, so like you pick out your most favorite, and then they get like X number of points, and then you rank them all that way.
I did it wrong then. Okay, go ahead.
So it's not voted on.
You don't just pick one.
It is voted. Everyone ranks.
You just pull which one you like the most to the top, and second, third place.
Oh, I thought you only supposed to pick one person. Okay.
Right. So you can vote for your first, second, and third, and then it tallies up the points, and then all the points are tallied for all the different ranks across
all the way to worst in show.
Yeah, that's Jiminy.
Well,
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Jim.
Yeah.
I didn't even have.
All right, we'll just do that. We'll just.
Sorry.
All right, starting at the bottom with the least possible amount of votes I think that you can get on a poll like this.
Because you could get 0.
Get me out of the back, Cricket.
Get me out of the back, Mike.
Pulling up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th place. Wow, we had 8 people. I don't even know how you got 6 points. I thought the minimum you'd be able to get is like 8 points.
Well, I think it's because I thought you only picked one person, so I only clicked one name, and then I just let it go.
Huh.
But this new one, you have to pick all 7 names, but rank them from top to bottom, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and you slide them. Oh.
All right, so 7th place we have Melissa. Are we there yet, Lester? In 6th place we have Matthew. It's all about the Bix Weldon. In 4th place, we have Elliot. My entry is a puzzle. Fernandez. With the peanut butter medal tonight with 54 points. Amy, don't make me stop this car, Lester.
Good job.
Yay.
In 2nd place with an astounding 65 points. So astounding. Mike Shacklefface Miller.
And all that with a hurt finger.
And in 1st place with 73 points, Matt. Pencils had a good run. Caution.
You love me. You really love me.
That's great.
Thanks, guys.
That is a great layout.
I think that was a pity vote.
I like how they're.
You feel bad about your pencil dilemma.
See, if they knew my warning of the future is hold a lot of weight there.
Yes,
I like how the third member of the Rumble is the lightning or the telephone lines.
Yeah, man. They almost got tangled in it, but they were so fast they could.
I should put a telephone pole fighting all my flashes in mine too.
The telephone pole could win.
Yeah.
If the flash wasn't watching where he's going.
Bonk.
In the end.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
no,
that's the show for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody want to promote anything to the 20 people that are watching live?
Oh yeah, I got something.
Yeah.
I got Well, go ahead and talk while I'm opening it up.
All right.
So anyway,
Whoa, models.
here we go. Oh, great! I'm opening something. I don't even know what it is. Let me see.
Oh,
What
no.
are you doing, Matthew?
It's just
You
it's
just gotta drag and
everything's
drop.
lagging. I don't know why.
Drag and drop. Whoa,
Everything's
that's
kind of
cool.
laggy. Thank you. Here's my latest pages here.
Ooh,
Dang,
you're
you've been
85 pages in.
dang, son.
Looking good.
Here's one right here. Here's one of my newest ones I just finished. Here, it's open. It's coming. It's coming. Here it goes. Any minute now. Any minute now.
I like that adorable little like what are those things called? Manatee face in that creature.
Thanks, Mike.
What's going on? Oh, nice. Very nice.
Dang, that is a jumbo bike. I like.
Oh yeah, man. This is going to the final battle here.
Awesome.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice.
So yeah, the final battle's coming up.
You should give him a freaking a big old modded Akira gun or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
With foam darts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some darts going. But yeah, that's his dad right here. His dad gives him a whole pep talk.
He's got a stogie in his mouth. That's fine.
Yeah, here's his dad right here. He's
chewing on a Nerf bullet.
Actually, there's a scene where his son's so fast when he gets in the scuffle with his dad, he actually knocks the cigar out of his mouth, puts a Nerf dart there, and his dad doesn't realize it until after they're arguing. He's like realizes his son has a chance because he's super fast, right? Able to knock the stogie out of his dad's face.
I dig it. Hey, so this is all going to be in black and white. It's not going to be colored, right?
No, it's going to be colored.
Oh, it is. All right.
So this one's still his dad on the bike.
Oh.
His stogie. And then some pencil on that part out right there. And then here he's down here talking with him.
Dang, dude, get it? That's cool.
I like how you copy pasted the motorcycle.
Well, actually, it's not copy pasted. I mean, I had to cut a photo out to work top of it, but yeah.
No, I'm talking about the one you drew right there. You copy pasted and put it below.
In the last panel?
In the last panel.
Oh no! The original.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Why am I going to reach all
nice
that?
pick up there.
Why am I going to reach all that?
I have no problem with it.
If I didn't catch it.
Matt's predicting pencils are dead because he's helping it.
Yeah.
He's helping kill the pencil.
It's already on its way out, man.
Shut up! Will you shut up? Huh? Now
Oh, man. You're waiting for that, Lord. You had that in the holster.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Okay. I always got one in the chamber.
So yeah, this one I'm almost done with the book. So far it's already up to like almost 90 pages, and it's probably going to be at least 100-page book, over 100 pages. It was only supposed to be 48 pages originally, but the script they gave me was like a film-length script, and I'm like, I can't do a film script, and there's no breakdown, there's no panel. One,
you
two,
did
three.
like that. That was what I was going to ask you.
It's just like to give me a script, and that's why I try to fit tons of panels on a page. You just can't do that many panels, you know.
Hey, Matt.
I mean, that's cool of you, Matt, though, to do that. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't, do what you did.
Matt.
Yeah, I worked that way once with Marv Wolfman, and I met him at a convention, and I was like, I never worked on a script like that. And he goes, I never wrote a script like that before. And I'm like, what? I thought I'd just try it out.
Cool.
And I was like, geez. But his was at least page 1, page 2, page 3. This one was just a script. That was it.
Which Matt, Jimmy?
Costin.
Yeah.
Matt Costin, you there?
Yes.
Can you tell us who wrote it?
Yeah, it's a collaboration with 3 guys. It's Narwhal, and it's a Tungsten.
I tried to get Narwhal on here tonight. He didn't want to join.
Oh, really? Oh, keep trying though.
And then who else? Nate. I can't remember his last name. Back to the drawing boards. His Twitter, Nate. And but yeah, all three of them were like brainstorming and came up with the story all together. They kind of wrote it.
Okay,
I believe they wrote it online as they're talking it out.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so they already have the second issue planned out.
Okay.
And,
well, hopefully, we'll get here faster than the first.
Yeah.
Matt.
Well, yeah, we'll see how the second issue goes.
Okay.
The first issue's got to take off, and then. But
when do you predict this will be ready to offer to people?
I'm gonna have this done probably towards the end of the month. So I don't know how long it takes to color it. So,
it's gonna be color too.
Yeah, it's gonna be color, but he's thinking of actually offering a black and white version as well.
Definitely.
Such beautiful.
You get those copies first.
Yeah.
What was it?
Will we get those copies first? Wait.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not even messing around. You could take this to Antarctic Press.
Seriously.
I talk to those dudes regularly. This could be easily like a 5-issue miniseries.
Print it out so I can get it
stores.
That would be cool if they could break it up into 5 issues or something.
Yeah.
Those can be color.
Yeah.
No, they would straight up do it in black and white, and it would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, I could talk to those guys.
I can get you in touch if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Talk with those guys, see what they think after they do the Kickstarter.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're cool. They're always like, yeah, definitely go run your own campaigns, get some extra money, and we'll publish it. They'd never care about that.
It's so nicely done with the tones and everything. Yeah. I mean, not that the colors, I'm sure, wouldn't be lovely.
It's gonna look extra professional with the dialogue on it. Yeah,
it looks so great.
You're right though. Those tones look awesome.
And most manga is black and white anyway, Matt. So it'll be more authentic.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna put tones in it, but when I was thinking of colors, I was thinking I want to kind of give them cues on how the coloring should be. And I mean, at least the shadows and the effects.
Yeah.
So I kind of started doing tones, but I try to make sure I didn't go too crazy on a lot of it. Just some of them are like I wanted to kind of give a really good.
Yeah, looks good. Very nice.
Thanks. Here's another one with the. It's a flashback. Yeah, flashback scene with him and his dad.
Yellow flashback.
But I'm pumped.
Yeah, let's cut that. That's a good one.
His dad's a little younger. His hair's not as long.
What's happening in that last panel? Something horrible.
It's like he hears his dad yelling at him, and then that's when he he looks up, and then he sees his dad on the bike on top of the entryway.
Yeah, that's a cool
dad
dad.
Smiling. So thanks. So I'm almost done, man. Almost there. It just took too long. A few years too long.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I got a little sidetracked with some new technology, crypto,
Getting paid,
all that stuff. Yeah. So, but yeah,
it's called a pencil.
So it's all Mike's fault. That's what you're saying.
Well, the Bills were calling too, but yeah, I'm gonna be getting a mailing list going too. So I have some people's emails already, people who bought art from me. I was going to see if they want me to put their name on the list, but I want to start doing a newsletter and email list so that keep people up to date. And
That's wise. Very wise.
I've been building that up over the years. So
that's the way you do it.
Cool.
Thanks,
the way
guys. You do it. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this stream up because I'm tired all of a sudden.
Oh, goodness.
I hear that.
Oh, that's that nice.
Elliot tried to use that as an excuse to leave, but this is my show. So.
There you go.
Wow.
Everyone.
Thanks, everybody, for being here. God bless us, everyone. And we'll see you next Wednesday on the next exciting episode of Drawn and Quartered. Say good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Like and share.